Hey y'all, happy Saturday. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with our fall fragrance chat. Let me go ahead and get my girl Leo in here. Y'all know I'm so excited. All right, we got to wait for her to come on. Happy Saturday, y'all. All right. All right, I think we are getting there. My connection's a little bit slow, so hopefully you guys will be able to get me and Leo in here soon. Hey, Kristen Nicole. Hey, friend. I'm gonna behave. Krista, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Drop it in the chat. Y'all, I just washed my hair, and it looks a whole hot mess. So, yeah, that's why we have on this turban, but it's cute. So, y'all know I think I'm cute, honey. Hey, Janina. All right, guys, we're just waiting for Leo to come on. Y'all know we got to talk about our our fall fragrances, which tend to drop. A lot of them drop around the holidays. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Christy, can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. I know I have a slow connection. Just give me a heart. Okay, good. Happy Saturday, y'all. Waiting on my boo thing, Leo, to join us. I hope everybody's having an amazing Saturday. I know I am. While we're waiting on Leo, y'all go ahead and get those questions. If y'all have any questions, suggestions, anything we want to chat about, y'all know it does not have to be about fragrance. It could be about anything. But y'all know my preference is always fragrance and femininity and confidence and all of those things. So let me know. All right, let me see. All right, thank you, Christy. Yeah, I don't know. It says I have a slow connection. It's probably, I don't know. I'm not right near my router, so that could be it. Christy, what are you up to today? Are you on mommy duty? Hey, Jeanette. All right, Leo is here. Let me go ahead and bring her on camera. I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday. Christy, what you up to? Jeanette, Janina, what y'all up to this good Saturday, honey? All right, it's trying to add Leo. Let me put some lotion on so I'm not ashy. Oh, friend, you look good.
I do.
Ooh, girl, yes, man. Girl, let me go take this turban off my head and go do something with my hair.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
friend, you look real
I
good,
do.
girl.
Oh my gosh. You
Mm-hmm.
know what?
You
I
look
don't
like
look like,
you got all
oh,
the money.
oh
Ooh,
my goodness.
ooh,
I don't look like what I've been through.
ooh. Girl, ain't nobody got time to be looking like what they've been through.
Oh my
Child, we
gosh.
just driving through what we've been through. We not staying there.
Oh
Ain't
my
nobody got
gosh.
time to stay there.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm. Ooh,
Hi
girl, you look
everybody.
amazing.
Oh my gosh. Hi everybody. I'm so happy to be here with everybody.
Hold on, let
Um,
me adjust my. You guys, I know we were supposed to be in Leo's beauty
I,
room, but
I
that was
know.
gonna be
I invited her
on.
over,
She
y'all.
did. She did. And I was gonna we were gonna do it on Sunday, and that would be great. But honey, this good Saturday, the Lord, me and the Lord, we was trying, child. I was trying to get up. I just couldn't do it. Guys, can you see? Because
Jeanette
last
Gordon,
time with me,
I owe you a phone call too. I'm calling you as soon
oh,
as I get off this live. Look, I just saw a name come up. I owe you a phone call.
yes. Hey Aretha, Chrissy is driving through GA, friend. You got to be careful.
Yes, careful.
Yeah, so let me know if you guys can see our both our full faces. I know last time I did the live with Roxy, we couldn't see a part of my face was cut off. And honey, I'm feeling very fallish. My makeup is
Yes,
feeling very fallish today.
yes, that turban is
So
big. It is giving rose gold fabulousness.
it's looking like something, looking like I want to feel rich. Am I giving
Yes.
rich?
Very much so. Very much so.
Ooh,
It
friend.
is the makeup and the rose gold. This is everything.
I love it. And if my friend said it, it's true. I don't care what anybody else has to say
It is
about it.
absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay, girl, I'm logging in. I'm trying to do the right thing and have everything going where we all can see it. So let me see who is
Yeah,
joining us today.
Andrea King is on here. Gave me one of the best facials when I first came back to Palm Beach County that I ever
Yes.
had, honey. Yeah, she
Congratulations,
had me.
Andrea. Yes. And she's cooking. Like, girl, I was on her Andrea came up on my timeline on TikTok, and honey, that could be a hit or miss over there, child. Because I don't know what I'm looking at over there on TikTok, girl. Because I got all kinds of shenanigans showing up on my timeline. But she came up and she was making some amazing food, and I was like,
Was
"Ooh,
cooking.
yes."
That shit was cooking. What?
Andrea, am I making that up? You cooking, right? Let us know. Hey, Taranisha, Miss Burgess is on here. Congratulations on your new home. Hey, Janice. Oh my God, Janice, y'all know Trinette's best friend. Janice is on here. Hey y'all, I'm so happy.
I grew up with Chinese.
Yes,
Hi,
Janice is
She
amazing. Y'all know
is.
she is, and
She
I'm just
is
gonna use
the
Trinette's
one
word.
not the
She is,
two.
yeah, she's an attorney
Mm.
extraordinaire. So,
Mm.
y'all, I'm so happy. I'm not going to, y'all know we got to get into our shenanigans.
Yes.
I'm just so happy to be here. Um, oh, Andrea says she tries a few things. Like Andrea, when you need some taste testers, me and Leo got you.
Okay.
Me and Leo got you. We gonna let you.
Even though
We're gonna taste.
I don't have the best palate, I'm not gonna lie. My palate is very Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, she ain't lying. So she like carrots, and don't nobody like carrots but kids. But she always calling me a kid because my fragrances are very feminine. She told me I'm like a kid, so that's
Yes,
interesting from somebody who like
my
carrots.
fragrance palette is very adult, but my food palette is very childlike. I look.
Girl, bye, whatever. Mm-mm. And y'all know groceries is important to me. So, honey,
Yes.
in my mind, I think I have a great palate. Some things I'm not gonna
Yes,
eat though.
I
Um,
like French fries and hot dogs.
and hot dogs. I like French fries and hot dogs, please. French fries and hot dogs. Girl, get out of here. Look, speaking of French fries and hot dogs, I hope you guys, if you haven't had a chance, check out my reel that I just posted. It was of my last Diva dinner date, which was volume number 3. We went to Grotto here in West Palm Beach, and y'all, it was amazing, amazing, amazing. When I tell you the food was amazing, the atmosphere was so like, I don't know, it had this amazing, like intimate, warm ambiance. The company was amazing. We celebrated. For this one, we were able to celebrate my baby sister's birthday.
Yes.
So I got a few comments from people who said they definitely want to join me on the next one. So you guys listen, I posted like once or twice on social media, and I only do that because I can only make space for like, 7 or 8 women, but I don't keep posting it once I have enough interest in it. So guys, if you see it, you got to text me. Let me know you want to come play, and then we're gonna go eat and laugh and have a funky good time. So, and we did not eat french fries and hot dogs. I'm very sorry to tell you. So sorry, friend, and carrots.
Right, right. I didn't even come because it was too fancy. That was
Now
well,
y'all
come
know
on.
that's a lie.
No, it was.
Y'all know Leo is the queen of fancy. As a matter of fact, I've always wanted a really nice turban to wear, and Leo had the fanciest one I've ever seen, and I was on such a hunt to find it, and I actually found it on Amazon. So I love this one. It's reversible. It's this really pretty coppery, shiny metal, and then on the inside is a baby pink. So Leo, no, y'all not gonna let Leo fool y'all. Look at the back. All you gotta do is look at her
Hey,
background.
Sylvia.
Look at her background.
Wait a
Y'all know
second.
she
I'm
fancy.
fancy on some things, but some things I'm not fancy on. And I'm not gonna lie, food is not one of those things. Food is I eat the same things over and over again because
That's
listen,
just not your judge.
yeah,
I feel you, friend.
you can't be fancy on everything. So the
I
things I'm
agree.
fancy on is the things I'm fancy on. Food
I
just
agree.
not one of those things. So
And you know
yeah.
what? That's so funny because food is important to me, and I don't want it to be that important to me. Like the experience of food should be great, but the overindulgence that I tend to do with food, we working on that. So I've actually been cooking. Anybody who knows me knows that I do not like to cook. And I cook now. I cook generally every day. I might one day out of the week,
I'm
I
so
might
proud
go
of you.
grab something out. Thank you, friend. And my friend knows I literally for the last 47 years on this earth, I literally have eaten out every day, other than when my parents, raised me. But other than that, I don't cook. So now I'm in a place where I'm cooking and I'm super excited about that. Because honey, we gotta get this health together as we get a little
But
season.
it's been a part. One thing I can say is that you started to romanticize it.
Yeah,
Because it has been a thing that you have. Um, it has been a thing that you have had to do. You have began to romanticize it,
absolutely.
and I've been so proud of you.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said it, guys. If you don't know anything about Yolante, I live in a fantasy world in my head, and my entire life is a fantasy. And I just everything I do, with the food I eat, the makeup I wear. Like for me, makeup is not a hard task. Like I love it. It's me playing and being feminine and fun, and the clothes I wear, everything. And the funny thing is, I'm always trying to improve. I'm always trying to level that part of my life up. So I think when you're in a fantasy world, it's easier for you to kind of be grateful for the things you have living in a fantasy world. And then it's funny because I was telling the ladies at my Ladies of Leisure event that has also helped me to bring more stuff into my life. So yeah. Hey Trey, hey Grace, hey Lori. Yeah, so yeah, friend, definitely living in a fantasy world. So we wanted to talk about fragrance, friend. You want to go ahead and get into it?
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the things that
Mhm.
that we are now going into is fall, and
Yeah.
fall is fall fragrance is definitely one of these fun times
For
for fragrance.
you, for you.
Well, yes, but it's one of those times where you can
Yeah,
experiment with
yeah,
fragrance
yeah,
because it's the times where it's the more syrupy times of fragrance. It's where you can begin to get some of the more resinous fragrances,
yeah.
more of the
Thicker.
ouds and the thicker fragrances.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, and begin to experiment
for
with some of
sure.
the fragrance types. The lighter fragrances is the summertime fragrances, the more citrusy fragrances,
Yeah,
and that's not where you really begin to understand your fragrance profiles in the summertime. You really begin to understand your fragrance profiles really in the wintertime. So I'm really excited for a lot of you guys. If you don't know what your fragrance profiles really are, you really begin to find that out now. So I'm really excited for you, Yolante, because I know
well,
that this is now this time where you're like, okay, I want to um, to elevate, because right now you're starting. You told me that you were starting to get a little bored with some stuff,
Yeah.
and I actually am a little bit more bored with some of the stuff that I have, because I have such heavy fragrances,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
right now a lot of the lighter fragrances are now going to be more on sale, right?
Right.
So
Because
I'm
we're
I'm,
out of
I'm
that season.
yeah,
Right.
because we're going to be moving outside of that season, so it's going to be a time for me to go and get some of those lighter fragrances. So I'm excited for you to begin to explore some of these heavy fragrances. So I'm excited for you to begin to explore. One thing that I will say with the heavy fragrances is, because they are so heavy,
Hmm.
one of the things is you got to let it dry down, because it's going to give you a shot at the beginning. And it
Yeah.
is true. It's going to give you a heavy shot
Hmm.
of whatever it is. And it is going to be polarizing.
Yes.
It is true. It
So
is true.
let me interject that real fast, friends. So because I know we do have some ladies and maybe gentlemen who don't even know their fragrance profile, what they like, what they don't like. What does it mean to be a fall fragrance versus, I know you did mention the summertime and the spring is a more citrusy. But when
Mhm.
we think of fall fragrances, guys, like Leo said, we are talking your heavier, thicker,
So
um,
ambers.
right.
So you're talking about something like a amber. You're
Hmm.
talking patchouli, which is
Yes.
very heavy. You're talking about ouds. You're talking about something that is something that you would consider to be thicker. Even if when you're talking about a fruit, you're talking more plum than a strawberry,
Right.
right? Something that you would consider to be more thick,
Right.
right? Something
Heavier.
that is
Heavier.
yeah, it's going, when you walk into a room, you're going to smell it.
Right. And so those are the winter and the fall tend to be our bolder fragrance seasons. We just get, because think of the weather. The weather during that time is heavy. The weather is heavy.
Yeah, yeah,
And so our fragrances can be heavier. I mean, first of all, let's look, y'all know fragrances can be worn whenever you feel like it. I wear all my fragrances all year
me
long. So
too.
I don't just keep them for the fall. Like I wear all my stuff because my fragrance I wear to indicate my mood, right? And so if I'm feeling a little more sultry, if I'm feeling a little more sexy, deeper, then I'm gonna probably put on, or if I'm going out at night, then I'm gonna put on a heavier fragrance. If I'm at work, if I'm going to, whatever, a more less formal place or daytime place, then I'm probably gonna stick to my springier, lighter fragrances such as my fruits, my flowers, my citruses. And that's Yolante. Like everybody who knows me knows that is Yolante's favorite type of fragrance, whereas Leo tends to lean on the stronger, bolder side, which is great. But Leo was laughing because she and I, y'all know we have conversations all the time off camera about where we are in our fragrance journey, and she and I both are, saying and understanding that, things change. Your fragrance desires change. So I'm wanting to do more bolder scents. I'm finding myself very attracted to that now, even wearing it to work. And y'all know I work at the schoolhouse, so that's whatever. But I'm in my own office, so I don't really have to play with kids. And then I'm getting away from my sweet stuff. Like I haven't been wearing it. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
Yolanta, you got to figure that out. So, Leo, and then tell us what you've been thinking about your fragrances.
Yeah, it's it's kind of like I've been in this place where I tend to always wear, regardless of the season. I'm definitely not a season person. I tend to always wear more of a sexier scent. I
Mhm.
tend to always wear a bolder scent, daytime, nighttime, I don't care. Um Summertime, I don't care. I tend to always wear a sexier scent. Um, but I am in this space where in this more romantical girly,
Mm, very
this
interesting.
this
Because
little
when I was in the romantical, I was being called childish, but whatever.
yeah,
Interesting.
I'm definitely not in a childish mood. I'm still very much a grown woman. But because when I tend to think of romance,
Uh-huh.
for me, sometimes mainstream fragrances tend to take that into a juvenile place, which
Yes.
I reject,
Right.
right? I tend
Mm-hmm.
to not like the caricature of femininity, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when, and you can even tell by, like, even when you see, and you can't see this other side of this beauty room, and I ain't gonna like move my camera because the way that you all might not be able to see how I have this camera engineered, it'll fall. But you won't even see like a lot of pink up here. Like I don't even have like the only pink purse I have is this Fendi purse, right? This is the
Girl,
only Fendi bag
that
I
little play
have.
purse.
Right. This is the only pink purse I have, and it's the Fendi bag. It is right. I don't like it's something about the idea of the caricature of femininity, right, that I reject. I don't think that in order for me to um be a woman that I then have to then say, oh, I then need to wear pink, right? I'm a woman,
Right.
and womanhood to me doesn't then need to be a caricature.
Mm-hmm.
um it's something about that that makes my stomach hurt. I don't know what, I don't know any other way to
No, it
express
makes
that,
sense.
right?
It makes
And-
perfect sense. I
uh,
think you guys know I'm in that world, that femininity world, and I think a lot of that rejection is probably um when we think of femininity, unfortunately, the stigma that's attached to it is weakness, overly softness, or
right.
hyper softness, not
Yeah, or
softness, but being hyper soft, and weak and unable to do
or and
things for
even
yourself.
I love femininity. I love even being protected and taken care of,
Hmm.
but the idea that it's forced upon me, or that that is what then you say I have to be,
Right.
um it's something just about that that I reject. It's
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
this caricature of it is, oh, you have to speak this way. Okay, yeah, I'm a girl. It's like, stop it.
That's
I'm
not
a
what it is.
girl in every
That's
way.
so not what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of reject it, Um and so this bubblegum kind of femininity is
Right.
kind of, I just kind of throw it away, and and so there is something about that mainstream femininity that I tend to reject. And I think that sometimes with fragrances, they tend to say, okay, femininity, we're going to say strawberries. you know,
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
we're going to say bubble gum or something, like,
Yeah.
it's kind of this one noteness when it comes to femininity. And
Absolutely.
so, yeah, I just don't tend to, it doesn't resonate necessarily with me. And so I do have some fragrances that are feminine, like, for example, this is probably the most feminine fragrance, and it just so happens to be a pink bottle. But even this is Delina, but this is Delina Exclusive, which
Right.
is
Which is
uh
stronger.
it's stronger, right? So it has other notes in it, that is rose, but it's the exclusive version, so it's a stronger version of a very, very feminine
Hmm.
uh fragrance, right? um uh you know is very, very feminine, but very, very, uh, very, very, you know, this is sensual instinct. So, very sensual, but still extremely sensual, right?
Right.
So, um, it still got to have a little something extra on it. It still
Right.
got to have
And I think, so what I love about what both of us are kind of exploring is this idea that we're kind of mixing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like our personalities and what we
Mhm.
like are being able to be mixed, right? So, um, and back to the conversation about femininity, guys, remember, femininity is not about being soft. Femininity, I mean, it is, but it's not about being hyper soft. Femininity is about nurturing. It's about flowing. It's about creativity. There are so many other aspects of femininity that we don't just have to focus on the one thing that society tells us is feminine. When you are speaking in a very soft tone, that's not, while that may be, feminine, depending on who you talk to, a person can do that to kind of be like, manipulative. I've been reading
Right.
and watching things that do that, like women who don't feel safe when a man is making them feel unsafe, they start being like a baby. That's actually the dark feminine. That's not you exercising your femininity to its full potential. So softness to the point where you just have to wear pink or soft fragrances, that
Mhm.
doesn't make you not feminine, right? And so yeah, absolutely. Hey guys, happy Saturday. Janice wanted to know, friend, what was that second fragrance? Hey Sean, hey Bristol, hey Tanya,
I'll get these.
hey Renita, hey Kanisha, D, um, Nadi, Tiana, hey boo, hey sister, Brianna, hey boo, Bree. I hope you are feeling better, girl. I've been praying on you, praying for you.
Which was the
So
second one? What was the second one? Let me go back and get it.
the colorful, the
Oh,
mon, oh
ooh,
God,
this one fire. This one
yeah,
fire. This is Montal Sensual
yeah,
Instinct.
Montal.
It smells like um it smells like
What?
um Baccarat, which is very popular,
Right.
but it has um mm, God. It smells like
Do that
it's
again, but let the people do that again, but let the people see you, because that's gonna be a good screenshot. That was good, friend.
it smells like Baccarat, but it has what does it have in here? I'm sorry, I got to take this lash off. That's what's bothering me. That's why. Sorry. Y'all know me.
What
Y'all know y'all know
the
me better.
heck?
Sorry.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So it
Girl, it's
has
crazy.
okay, so these two smell similar, but this one is less expensive. Okay, so
What's the name of it again, friend? What's the name of it?
Sensual Instinct.
Sensual
This has
Instinct by Montal.
by Montal. This has an almond note in it.
Mm-hmm. I can't
This one,
with you. Y'all, this is what I
this
have to deal with. And by the way, Leo and I are going on a fragrance field trip.
yes,
So
we are. This one lasts. This one, both of them last long. This has an almond note in it. This one is just more sensual.
mhm.
Um, what this one? This one smells a little less. See, this is what I told y'all. I can. This one smells slightly less medicinal. This one smells just a little less medicinal.
Which
I
one
like this
smells
one.
medicinal? Don't anybody want to smell like medicine?
This one. This one I feel like smells a little bit more medicinal.
What the right?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Because of that yeah, because of that almond note. Even though
Okay.
I love baccarat, I'll never not have baccarat in my
Listen, let me explain something to y'all. That's what I'm sitting here right here with my Baccarat. So let's be very clear.
I'm
Favorite
sorry.
perfume of
I
all
done made
time,
this. Yeah,
Baccarat.
yeah. I've
However, because
never sorry,
Baccarat
I
is
done made this.
so
I have this like rig. Sorry. Y'all hold on.
mhm. Oh no,
That's
you're
what
okay.
happened.
All right. So do me a favor while Leo is jerry rigging her
It's the
Fuck that
N
up.
word, Rick.
Do me
So
a favor. No, we're not gonna be. I'm gonna
sorry.
be good. Do me a favor and drop in the chat. Y'all know I always ask you got your fragrance suggestions, and for me it doesn't matter if it's fall or not. Just let us know what your favorite fragrances is. Janice, the Montal is Montal, and it's Sensual Instinct. I'm sorry, Montale. Um, and let me look. We're gonna go ahead and actually open that up, and let's look at the notes
Yeah,
that's in
look
Sensual
at the notes
Instinct.
in this because it's something that is in this that makes it. And I used to know the notes in it, but I've had this for so long, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why I bought this. They don't have this anymore, but I'll tell you exactly why I wound up buying this.
All right, so it is mossy, woody. Um, it says it's a fragrance for women or men. Um, it has deep notes of roasted coffee beans, harmonious notes of roses and praline, which you
Oh,
guys know
that's
that's
what
that
it is. It's
candy.
the
Is it the
rose.
praline? Oh, the
It's the
rose.
rose.
Okay. And
It's the
there are hints
rose in
of
here.
amber, cedar, and oak moss. So to me, when I hear something like that, that's super, super like fall because those are very dark, like moss, oak, all of that's dark, woody stuff. But it's interesting because the bottle doesn't read that. The bottle reads very much bright and vivid. So yeah.
It's
Um,
this that's the difference between the two. This has an almond note in it. This has a rose note in it. So what
okay.
winds up happening is the rose in here gives it a uh, brightness and a femininity in it that this
Mhm.
does not
Okay.
have. So this kind of makes it a little bit more, I don't want to say masculine, but it makes it a little bit more masculine. But let me tell you how I found out about this. So I'm a
Mhm.
huge sampler because I spend so much money on fragrances. I bought this. So I wind up sampling
Y'all,
all of my tall. This not available anymore. They
don't
don't sell
become like
this.
Leo, y'all. I'm telling you, you're gonna go down that rabbit hole and we're
Yeah.
not gonna be able to get you out.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
coming in there
sample
behind you.
I sample all of my tall and wind up buying because I don't buy fragrances without sampling them first,
Right,
right? So the problem though is back in the day, you could go to a counter and sample and ask for samples. They would give
right.
you samples, and then I'm sorry because I had this, you could see my face. Now you can't see my face. Okay.
Yeah,
You
there you
could
go.
go to a counter, ask for samples, go home, warm them up on your body because that's what you got to do. It has to get on your body, warm them up, and then go back and say, okay, I love the way this smelled on me. Now I want to purchase. Now samples have become gifts with purchase.
Right.
That is a problem. Um, so now what I do and what I've gotten Yulante doing is actually buying samples, buying discovery
Right.
sets,
Right.
playing with them, and then going out and buying them. So that's what I do now. I buy discovery sets, actually playing with them, and then going out and buying them. So that's what this is. This is a
So
discovery
just to
set.
be clear, for you guys who are in the fragrance world, new to the fragrance world, discovery sets help you discover a particular
Yes,
brand's fragrances. And so what they'll do is they'll put sample sizes together of a bunch of their, if they have a lot of product of their most popular products or a good variety of their products, they'll put it together and then you
that's
take it
what this
home and
is.
decide. And Leo was actually the first person to really to get me to do that. And that's how you test out different brands. You know, we all know about the brands that people talk about on TikTok and Instagram and social media. We all know the sort of common name brands, but I don't want to smell like, Susie next door. That's not what I want to do. When I go outside, I want to make a statement and I don't want it to be a fragrance that everybody's wearing, which is why even though Baccarat is my favorite perfume of all time, I don't wear it that much because everybody has become so popular and saturated.
That's what
Real quick, yes, Sean, yes, ma'am. It's called Discovery Sets. So Janice asked, any recommendations on sweet smelling fragrances? Girl, I can give you a whole bunch. That's all I wear.
That's all she wears.
Um, I'm a
That's
sweet
what
fragrance
this.
girl, like fruits. That's the Kirk. Is that Kirk Deshawn?
This is Killian.
Oh, that's Killian. Okay. So Killian is the brand that was made really popular from Rihanna, Bad Girl Riri, because she wore their scent. What was it?
Love, don't be shy.
Thank you. Love, don't be shy, which I didn't really particularly like. I bought it and took it back. I didn't really care for it that much. So Janice, I would say it depends on what kind of sweet you like, mama. Like, do you like sweet flowers? Do you like sweet fruit? Do you like sweet candy? Do you like sweet like citrus fruits? Like it depends on what you like when you smell a particular something, right? I have all of those. I'm not really a rose flower girl, but I have Gucci Bloom. That's a staple, popular. Everybody knows about it. You can't go wrong with it. That's a fragrance that I have. I have what are some other suggestions? Burberry. Burberry Her is a really
Oh,
good
it's
staple
very popular.
perfume for anyone who is new to fragrance. Burberry Her. It doesn't smell like childish. It has a hint of sophistication. So that's a good one. I like the stronger version of it, but you can do either one. So Burberry Her, the extrait, or the regular one. So you can start there.
This.
Valentino Born in Roma is a good one. I don't Valentino Born in Roma has different versions of the one Born in Roma. Their newest one I'm actually probably going to purchase for myself is a green one. And it's fruity, but it also has like citrusy undertones. I have the coral flanker or the coral version, and so that one doesn't smell super sweet. So they're just so what I'm saying is DM me, and I will be happy to take a picture and share with you my fragrances, my suggestions. But the biggest thing, guys, is just go. Do not be afraid to go into a store
Yeah.
and try out the perfumes. And if you feel like a fragrance counter is overwhelming, like Leo and I are going to Neiman Marcus because they have like the best selection outside of Saks Fifth Avenue of brands that are international, blah, blah, blah. Like they're gonna have everything, right? But if you go to a Macy's, Macy's might not have some of the higher end fragrances that Leo and I both like to wear. So if you don't like doing any of that, you can go to a place like Sephora or you can go to Ulta. They have a whole wall that's nothing. Well, Ulta in Palm Beach at the outlet, not so great. I don't know the way they have it set up. Like they have a lot of their fragrances missing. Like I don't know. It looks like people being there stealing,
And
and like they took
I
a
think
lot of their
Sephora.
stuff down. It's so
I
bootleg.
think
I hate it.
Sephora has put theirs up too now, right?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been in Sephora for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a few months because I haven't bought perfume in a while. So I do know Sephora has a whole wall, but the way Sephora has it organized is really good for people because they have it organized by the brand, but they put all the brands that like they put all the scents together. So they'll put a little placard and it'll tell you, okay, sweet, woody, citrusy, aqua, which is water, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll do it like that. And so then you kind of go for whatever's your pleasure. Like if you like water scents, then you go for that. Like right now I have a fragrance from Armani that I love. No, yeah, Giorgio Armani Aqua de Joy, and it's believe it or not, I'm not a water girl, but this scent is sweet and watery at the same time. So you just have to go in there and you hey Trina, you have hey Alonzo, Valerie, you have to go in there and you have to really play with it. Sean says she likes citrus. I like citrus. Hey Keisha, I like citrus too. Citrus wakes you up. So citrus, depending on what it is a good morning scent. Hey Tashika, let me know, guys. Let me know fragrances that you think Leo and I should try. Hey Poe. Leo, what you doing? Did you find what you were looking for?
No, I'm coming right back. I was trying to.
Okay. The girl
I
that
was
disappeared off camera. So let's
sorry.
do this. I'm gonna go ahead and share
Sorry. I was
again,
trying to get.
remember, I'm not a big strong fragrance perfume wearing chick, right? I tend to like lighter, sweeter fragrances. But I did bring a couple down here, and I'm going to share with you guys my suggestions for fragrances that are going to turn heads this fall. Hey, Vera. Hey, friend. That's my work friend. So I'm going to start with an affordable option. And out of all the fragrances I have down here, it's probably my favorite. I never thought, and I'm going to tell y'all now, I am a perfume snob. I never thought in a million years that I would buy perfume off TikTok. Y'all, a lady at my job was wearing this fragrance, and it smelled amazing on her. And I was like, Miss Murphy, what is it that you're wearing? And she was like, oh, I got this fragrance off TikTok. I was like, what? And I was like, okay, just do it. Just pull the trigger. And I bought it. So this is by a brand. Y'all have seen this on TikTok. It's called Latafa. This is what it looks like. The bottle is heavy. It's nice and sturdy. I love that. And the fragrance is called Camera, Khamrah. This
Very
smells
good.
like
Yes, very good.
Leo also told me about this, but for some reason, because I'm not being funny, but because it came from Leo, I was like, it's gonna be too strong. And so Leo had this long before I did. And it is
I
a,
don't appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I love you, friend. It is a, I don't even know how to describe it. It is like liquor, but sweet, like a brandy. And it has, it's like these caramel, praline, it's like sweet liquor. And so for me, this is a perfect fragrance because while it smells sweet, it still has a boldness. So when you wear it, people gonna be like, what you got on? Like, what you wearing? And so I love that. Like, this is a perfect mix between like Yulante and Leo, and it's super, super duper duper affordable. Like the perfume on TikTok, y'all, that stuff is like 15, 20, $30. This one probably was $40. And that's, I don't really see perfumes on TikTok that are expensive. So this is super affordable. Okay. Because generally, and this again, this is not me like brag or anything, but because I tend to wear fine fragrances because they last longer, my fragrances usually are in the 200 and up range. That's kind of where I stay. And so yeah, so this is, you can get this from TikTok. Okay, amazing. Latafa, and the name of it is Camera. Okay. My,
Now they do have. I'm sorry. Okay,
no, it's okay.
let me just be honest with y'all. Let me tell y'all what I was doing. So I did some tacky, and I took my lash off on camera, which I don't have a problem with that because those of you all who know me and who are my friends, I don't have a problem with that because y'all love me. My friends love me, but because I'm sharing this with Lante's audience, y'all don't know me, so I ain't want to embarrass my friend. So.
She ain't gonna embarrass me. She too pretty. My friend is pretty,
So
honey.
I didn't want to embarrass my friends, so I didn't want to do that with her.
Well, the
But
embarrassing part wasn't you putting it on. The embarrassing part was you snatching that booger off. Like, girl,
yeah,
don't
that's
do
what I'm
this.
saying. No, I took it off. So I was like, let me put them back on. So I didn't want to embarrass my friend. I was like, okay, let me put
I
these back
literally
on.
cat out with this girl.
Okay,
My friend's so pretty, y'all. So
so
yeah. So friend,
so
you go
there's
ahead and
a
make a suggestion. You go ahead and make a suggestion.
no, well, no, I was going to tell you. So there is another one that's with Latafa that is a coffee note. So that one
I'm
has
gonna have
a
to come smell it.
yeah. So that one, I don't have that one. So that one, and I only have that one because I wanted to smell it. So that one is a
Sean
that is
said she knew you was putting on lashes,
right,
Leo.
right, exactly. Because Sean knows me. Sean knows that I don't mind being tacky. I don't mind being tacky with her. That's my cousin. So
Girl, that is funny.
this is a dupe of Sean know me because she don't make red light. Okay, so that is a dupe of where's the real one?
All right, and I'm putting the Latafa in the chat. So that's the name. I just put it in the chat. That's how you spell it. The brand is Latafa. The flavor or scent is Camera. And that's on
Oh,
TikTok. Again, I can't remember how much I spent on this, but y'all, this is a good one. It's really, really good.
Okay, so
Like,
I have a
it's
new
so
setup.
good. Mm-hmm.
So I can't find the real one. Oh gosh.
Hey,
Okay.
Roxy. Y'all say hey, my best friend on here. Okay, friend,
Oh,
while you looking up that, let me pull out another one. Okay.
okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, here it is. It's right here in the
oh,
front.
she got
Okay.
it. She
So
got it. We got it.
okay. So this is a, let me tell you how much I use this. So what she was showing you all is camera. That
Mm-hmm.
is a dupe of this. Let me show y'all
Oh,
how much I
Angel
use
share.
this, which is a dupe of this, which is, this actually is my, absolutely my favorite fragrance. So if I was a fragrance in real life, it would be this. If I was a fragrance, it would be
Tell
this.
them the name,
So this is
friend.
called Angel Share. It actually has cognac in it.
Mm.
And it smells so good. It smells so good. But in my opinion, they don't smell anything alike because this actually does not have cognac in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a more of a cinnamon fragrance. So this
Okay.
smells to me more like apple pie. This smells like
Really?
apple pie with
Oh,
cognac in
yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So there is another fragrance that's called Quava or Kava that smells like this, but more like a, or smells like this, but has more of a coffee note. So there
Mm-hmm.
are some people who actually like this one more, that have
Mm-hmm.
that likes Kava more because it smells like you are at a coffee shop. So if you want to try
Mm-hmm.
both of them, they're really so inexpensive that you can try both of them,
Yeah.
and they're both by Latafa, Latafa.
Mm-hmm.
So get them both. Both, I think, under $40.
Um,
Try them both.
Actually, I'm on Amazon right now, guys. Latafa camera is on Amazon for $28.15. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna add that to my store, my Amazon store. And you guys can take a look in there. And you know, if you don't like it, you can send it back. So let's go because Leo mentioned some notes that are in there. Let's talk about the notes. Latafa has cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot. Bergamot is like a citrus tree. Dates, y'all know, praline, tuberose, and mahonial. And then it has vanilla, tonka bean, benzoin, myrrh, amberwood, and acogalawood. So it is like a perfect mix between spicy and sweet, but still strong. It is delicious. Like when I say chef's kiss, delicious. Okay, I love it. I absolutely love that wearing it. All right, friend. Which one did you want? Oh, so you're recommending Angel Share, or you want to recommend something different?
No, I don't. So here's my recommendation. All right.
Okay,
So,
hold on. We need to make a disclaimer.
right.
Let me make we have to make these disclaimers at the beginning of these videos. Number one, we will not be held responsible if you get pregnant.
Oh
Number
yeah, yeah.
two,
Oh yes. Oh, that's a good
no,
disclaimer.
I'm gonna let you tell your story and friend about your friend. Number two, we will not be held responsible if you spray this perfume, and I'm talking about Leo's suggestions here
Yeah.
in, and you passed out. I will not be held responsible for that. Okay.
Yes.
And number three, I will not be held responsible if you spend up all
Thank you.
your money going down this rabbit hole, becoming a fragrance girl, playing with Yulante and Leo.
You know
Those are
what?
my three rules.
I
Other than
love
that,
you.
I've disclaimed, I freed myself from shenanigans. Anything at this point, you are on your own.
Girl, why do
Okay?
you don't have no little thing going down the middle? I love
So
you.
I need a little,
I
I'm gonna make one for the next video.
I
That was
love you.
good, right?
I love girl. I
That was
freaking
good.
love you.
Love you,
I love you.
friend.
But more importantly, about the pregnancy, do do not mess with me about mine. Don't
I'm
mess
telling
with
you,
me about mine. Because if you get pregnant for mine, but if you get pregnant with mine, I do want a little god baby. I do want a little god
you
baby.
can name the baby
And
after
I'm
us.
a good auntie. Because I'm
You
a
can
great
name the baby. Oh,
auntie.
I as long as I can they can get a pop pop. If they can't get a pop pop, I don't watch kids, so don't call me. I pop kids.
I don't pop, and I give good gifts. No, I'm a
No,
good
she does
auntie.
give good gifts.
I'm a good
Yeah.
old auntie now.
Yeah.
But I don't watch him now. Now I don't watch him. I'm one that I throw a little money and then I'm gone. I'm gonna throw a little money, then I'm gone now. I don't be watching
Girl,
too
them the
much.
kind that see, I'm the one that fuss. I fuss at
I,
kids, baby.
I don't fuss because I don't
Come in
stay
here,
long
sit
enough.
down.
I don't
Come on
stay
in here,
long.
sit down. I'm not watching kids. Come in here, they gotta wash themselves. If they can't wash themselves, and I gotta watch them, they're gonna be mad at me because they're gonna be
You
here
know who'll
cleaning.
watch him? That doggone Katrina Law
Oh,
Robinson. She'll stay. You
oh
gonna
yeah,
stay? Yeah,
Katrina, a
she gonna
good baby
watch him.
watcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't stay long enough. You ain't gonna see me long enough.
No, they can come, but
But
I'm telling you right now, if they come over here, they're gonna be washing,
mm-mm.
they're gonna be cleaning, and they're gonna be cooking. And I don't, they gonna be like, we hate going to Auntie Lante house. Good, stay ass
Mm-mm.
home. Don't come over here.
No, they gonna get a bunch of carbs at my house, and you gonna go home. They gonna be full of
That
sugar.
part.
They gonna be
That
like, why
part. Hey,
are they
Sequoia.
so? They gonna be overweight because they gonna get a lot of sugar.
Hey, Patrice. Hey, Nashika.
Mm-mm.
All right, come on, girl.
Okay,
Tell them, share your fragrance. Uh-oh.
this this one right here, you gonna get pregnant.
Uh-oh. Oh,
You gonna
tell
get
me
pregnant.
more. Tell me
Side effect.
more.
Side effect. This
Oh,
one,
Initio. Yeah. Yeah.
side effect. Plays no game. Now you're gonna have to save your money for this. You're gonna have to save your money for this. Okay, this one is expensive.
Right. That,
There
that's
is a dupe for
Initio.
this. There is a dupe for this, though. I think you're gonna have to look it up for yourself because this ain't the dupe. But this has plum and rum.
Oh. Oh. Oh,
Plum
Lord,
and
I think
rum.
I'm
Now
pregnant.
you can't wait. Now this is one of those ones I did say that that in terms of awareness in the summertime,
Okay.
like I don't wear it in the seasons, but because it has that plum and rum in it, it's sticky.
Ooh.
Mm, it's sticky.
Mm-mm.
Yum, 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 yum. It's sticky. Why am I like this? Baby, stop playing. But it is
I'm
sticky.
glad I didn't come
You,
over there today
right,
because we would have been
right. I
like,
would have been.
this is
I'd
so
have sprayed
ridiculous.
this all over
And I'd
you.
have been like, I gotta go. I
Right,
gotta go and
right.
find my man. Go find my
It's
new man.
it is
Mm-mm.
sticky though. Everything that's in here is really in here. It's sticky.
Okay.
It's plum and it's rum in here. It
Okay. What's that?
smells
That is by
so good.
Initio. Guys, Initio is another house that is pricey, but
It's
it's
worth it.
worth it.
Listen,
It's
my friend,
worth it.
I recommended this to my friend. My friend boyfriend called me and sent me a gift card. Sent me a gift card. I knows what I'm talking about. Knows what it is. All ghetto. Listen, I forgot. Lante friends on here.
No,
I'm sorry, y'all.
my friend, girl, you know my friends, honey. We here for a good time, baby. My friends are just like me. We are here for a good time,
I
baby.
knows what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
Listen. I knows
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Now,
about.
if her
He sent me a
man,
gift card and a thank you note.
wow, that's some good stuff. So let
I
me tell you
called
guys
her.
what's in Initio. So again, it's Side Effect by Initio. It has tobacco, vanilla, rum, cinnamon. Y'all.
What y'all in here talking about?
Hey, Katrina.
Katrina log
Katrina, we
off.
get cutting up talking
Katrina
about
log
we
off.
trying to get
You
out.
don't need to know about that minus the pregnancy.
We trying to I'm trying to get my viewers pregnant, girl. Let me put it in the I'm putting it in the chat, Initio, and it's called Side Effects.
I
Um,
call her. Let me tell y'all this story. I call her. So I told her about this fragrance. I call her. Doo, 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 doo. Hey girl, what you doing? She said, "Girl, I'm buying underwear." I said, "What?" This is how I talk to my friends. So I said, "What? What you doing?" She said, "I'm buying underwear." I said, "Why you buying underwear?" She said, "He ripped my underwear off." I said, "What?"
mm,
He sent me a gift card and a thank you note.
mm.
And I took it. I took it. I took the thank you
Yeah,
note. I
we're
took it
doing
and I
God's
took it.
work.
Girl,
We're doing
I do the
God's
Lord's
work. Let's be
I do the
clear.
Lord's work. I do the Lord's work in these streets. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Initio side effect. Thank you very much. I knows what I'm doing with S.
Yes. So definitely check that out. So that is definitely going to be, honey, a head turner. Now, again, let me be clear.
Let you be clear.
I'm not even talking about the
It's
pregnancy part.
crazy.
I'm talking about, remember, Leo has very strong taste.
Oh,
I like
yeah, it's
initial
strong.
side effect, but it was a bit much for me. Now,
It's a
I
lot.
am willing to revisit
It's a lot.
it, but it's not, guys, if
Yeah,
you
you
are
gotta
new
now.
to
I will.
fragrance,
Yeah, you gotta work
I would
yourself up.
not jump
Yeah,
out. Don't,
you gotta work yourself up.
you got to work
That's
yourself up to that.
that's
Don't
true.
just jump out there with initial. We cannot
You
do
don't
that.
go from Bath
Okay?
and Body Works to that. That's true.
Look, not.
That's
You do not. Please, we do not go from Jean Nate to side effect by Nichelle. We're not doing that. Y'all, they be laughing at me. They always hollering by they because I was like, well, very sweet, not too complicated fragrances. They love
right.
trying
She
to be funny talking
said
about Jean
Gina
Nate.
Tay.
Girl, y'all know they be hating on me because I be smelling good and the boys be like, ooh, what you got on? And they be like, because I don't want to wear side effect to work. I gotta go to work.
Roxy, she said Gina Tay.
Gina Tay, not gonna play with them. So yeah, if you are not like a fragrance wearer, don't jump into that. Just get a sample. And friend, really, get back up here. She get on my nerves. Okay, anyway, I'm moving on from Leo. All right, so let me make my next suggestion. Hey, Brianna, my next suggestion. I hate you. Oh, y'all don't understand. This girl gets on my nerves. Like when I tell you that it's my baby, like this is
Oh,
the stuff we do, like on camera and off camera. This is us on the phone.
y'all.
Like
When I tell y'all, we had a whole conversation one time about Gina Tay. I'm talking about 25-minute conversation about Gina Tay. Lord have mercy.
anyway. All right, so the next fragrance I'm gonna recommend for the fall or winter. This is by YSL Yves Saint Laurent. Let me explain
Okay.
something to you. This is a fragrance that is so popular. It's called Libre, Libre. Like a lot of people say Libre, it's Libre, right? I'm wearing the Intense because this is so juicy. This is so sexy. Like Leo didn't really like it,
Mm-mm.
but she didn't hate it. This is
Yeah, I
perfect
like
for the
the
girl who
intense.
wants to smell like a little sweet, but still turn Mister's head. Like when you walk by that dude, you want him to be like, whoa, 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 hey, 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 come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, let me smell you. Huh? Excuse me? Hey, daddy, can I help you? That's what you want this to do. And so this is good. This is the Intense. They have it in the regular version. I'm going to recommend Intense, but that's just me. They sell these everywhere. I got this from Bloomingdale's. You can get YSL Lead everywhere. I'm sure they even have these at Sephora. So, and everybody is in love with the packaging. I think that was one of the things that the packaging was so delicious. That everybody was going crazy about the YSL symbol and da, 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 da. So it's one of those bottles that you like to have it, sit on your dresser, but you love to put it on also. Okay, so definitely that's my recommendation for another winter fall fragrance. Roxy says, "Hey friend, you say I like to layer." Oh Lord, I can't see. I can't see what that says. I like to layer that. Ooh. Oh, like to layer that with a light pear scent. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yes. Layering, yes. Layering is amazing, guys, because layering allows you to tone up or like take up the intensity or to bring it down. So let's just say, I was somewhere and I wanted something strong, but I didn't want to I didn't want to suck up all the air in the room. Then I could add like a sweet note to something to kind of mellow it out, balance it out, neutralize it. So layering is always a good idea. In fact, one of my go-to layering scents is vanilla
Oh,
because vanilla is a base. Look at Leo turn around real fast. Vanilla is one of those vanilla is probably the most used scent in anything, right? And so vanilla is like a base. It's known because your perfumes come in top notes, middle notes, and base notes. Your base notes are those heavier, stronger parts of the perfume that once the top and middle note have evaporated, the base note is what hangs around, right? It's usually strong, right? So vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, cedarwood, amber, those are the most popular ones. So vanilla, if you ever have a fragrance that's too strong, put some vanilla on top of it and that'll calm it down. So you see KLE, that's a very popular brand, especially among influencers. It's affordable, like usually $100. And that's the one Leo has right there. That's Leo.
This
That
is
put it this way, vanilla is like
yeah,
chaser.
yeah. And
It's chaser for your drink.
this is probably one of the purest vanillas I've smelled. And
Yeah,
I'm not the biggest KLE fan, but this is probably one of the
yeah,
best vanillas I've
yeah,
ever smelled. And
absolutely.
this layers with everything.
Everything.
I have to give it to them.
Yeah,
I really do. And this is the largest. I mean, if you just want to layer this layers, I have to give it
yeah.
to them. But if I do not think that Baccarat gets the credit for
Hmm.
layering.
Hmm.
This if you want to elevate a fragrance,
Put
layer
some
with
baccarat on it. Yeah, baccarat.
that should
Just
be Baccarat's tagline, friend.
girl,
Put
I
some
think
Baccarat.
baccarat was like, we ain't got to do anything else because we just so popular. We ain't got to do shit else. Like they are just that
I
girl. Like
I have put Baccarat with pretty much every single fragrance to
yeah,
elevate it.
yeah.
Right?
It is.
But
Oh God, it's it is literally perfect.
it
It is
is.
when you
I
have people who have such different tastes in perfume like Leo and Yulante, the one thing we will agree on is that Baccarat is a universally perfect
It
perfume.
is.
It
It
is just that
really
girl.
is.
All right,
Yeah,
friend.
I would say out of all of my fragrances, and I probably have about 200 bottles over here. I
And
would
I do
say,
not. I don't have that much.
yeah, I would say Baccarat is probably my perfect
Yeah.
scent.
Yeah. It's a perfect fragrance
Mhm.
for any occasion. At night, at weddings, and dates, you can wear it to work. I would probably not wear it to work so much. And not that it's strong, it's such a intriguing fragrance. It's distracting almost. Like and not too strong, it's just a little distracting. So okay, friend, come on, give them a suggestion. What's your next suggestion for a fall winter scent? Hey, Tanise.
Okay. Um, okay.
She has so many to choose from. And guys, while she's looking, I'm a practical perfume wearer. And I'm not saying Leo's impractical.
No, I'm
I
not.
don't,
I'm not practical.
she's not, but I just, listen, I'm a Capricorn. We're practical. It just, I only have so many days in a year. Um, having like, so many, you girlies that we see on Instagram who have whole shelves that are filled with perfume. Like for me, that's just not practical because you'll never wear it. Wear it all. And for me, enjoy it all. Now, it does help with it getting bored. You're getting bored with the fragrance, but don't get caught up in because you see, like if you go to Leo's place and her beauty room and you see she has 200 bottles, it's just not practical, right?
Mhm.
Start with like some good, like I would just start with if I were building my perfume collection right now, right? I would start with a fragrance per day, 2 fragrances per day, 2 fragrances per night. That's basic, right? Then I would build it out from there, right? So something like maybe picking another fragrance that's gonna be like your head turner, your signature scent. Like when we smell it on you, like, oh, I know Yulante has been here. That's her signature thing, right? Or you get your fragrances based on the seasons, right? So you get 2 for winter, a day and night, 2 for fall, a day and night, 2 for summer, a day and night, and 2 for spring, a day and night. Like you could do that. That's enough. That is more than enough. You don't have to go crazy. What's going to happen though, another disclaimer is you're going to build out your fragrance portfolio. Is going to happen because you're going to want to grab something that feels like whatever that mood is. And for me, I sleep keeping my fragrance. So, if I'm trying to create a specific mood for me, if I have a partner, whatever it is, that's going to be a consideration too. But
Yeah.
just it's a slow journey. Don't just
Yeah.
get in here and go
Yeah.
crazy. Don't do that.
I would also say, yeah, my fragrances weren't built in a day.
Right.
My fragrances, um, I built my shelf over the last, 5 or 6
Yeah.
years. This wasn't built, over the course of a year or so,
Hmm.
and a lot of mine was built during COVID, during a time where I was inside. I was not buying clothes, and
Yeah.
it was a time where my mood was in a very, very dark time. I
Hmm.
was caring for my mom, and
Hmm.
I was really, really quarantining. And I've shared this. You were with me during that
Hmm.
journey. And so Rome was not built in a day for sure for me. Um, so yes, don't try and build this for in during one period of
Yeah.
time for sure. So this is this fragrance right here is a very,
Oh,
very
oh
harsh
Lord.
scent.
Ugh,
Very, very harsh.
I already know
I
what it
am
is.
not a fan of Tom Ford fragrances at all, with the
Mhm.
exception of this fragrance. This is a very, very harsh scent, but I love it. I
Mhm.
love it. This is a fragrance that everyone should sample first, but I absolutely adore this fragrance. I
Mhm.
absolutely adore it. It smells so decadent, but it is a fragrance that you will love or hate. It
Tell
is
them
a
the name, friend.
so it's called Mere Mysteria. It is a fragrance that I sampled first. I smelled it. Um, I smelled it in the store first, and I
Mhm.
smelled it before it came out. So I have an essay, a sales associate in Neiman Marcus, and I she gave me a sample of it before it came out, and I stalked her for it. I was like, "Is it out yet? Is it out yet?" I wore it before it came out, and she gave me several samples of it because I kept thinking about it. And that's how I am when I'm shopping. I think about something, and I think about something, and if I continue to think about it and I really, really want it, that's when I
Mhm.
know that I love it. And that's what this was for me. I adore this fragrance. And this is something that hey, Lovey, this is something that I really, really adore. But this is one of those fragrances that you really, really love, or you really, really don't. You just gotta like it. But that's how Tom Ford is. Tom Ford is one of those mad scientists. I personally believe that Tom Ford be in the lab, like, you know, throwing stuff in a pot and like, yeah, more this, more that, yeah, and then he puts a $300 price tag on it and says, yeah, they'll buy it. Because most of
Right.
his stuff I can't stand, but this I absolutely love. But the great thing about Tom Ford is that you can go to Neiman's, you can go to Saks, and you can try it and sample it. So my suggestion is to definitely sample this one, but this is truly a fall fragrance that you should sample.
So I put it in
Truly
the
fall.
chat, guys. Tanish, you're amazing and beautiful yourself. Thank you, Buki. I appreciate you, baby girl. Sean says she needs a distraction scent. Sean, I think it's gonna be that Initio. Hey Londa.
Now,
Kenya, hey,
Sean,
my beautiful
Sean,
Buki butt.
Sean,
Lisa,
if
hey
if
Lisa.
Sean, now if you
Mia.
Sean a name a baby after me, she would.
Girl, I'm not gonna play with you. Shamika, hey Buki, Trinette. Hey y'all, Sophia. Hey y'all, April. Hey Bookie. So, okay. So I just put the name of that fragrance, guys, by Tom Ford. It's Myrrh Mysteria or Mystery, whatever, Mysteria. I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna go ahead. They're calling it a provocative vibrational experience or expression of the mystical resin myrrh, as in, frankincense and myrrh that they gave sweet baby Jesus. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. So anyway, sorry, I had to go there. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's see what's in here.
it smells good.
It sounds delicious.
But
They're
it's
calling it seductive, mystical. Um, it has ultra vanilla, um, myrrh. So it's really calling out the vanilla and the myrrh. It is pricey, guys, but
but Tom
and I'll say
Ford be
this:
ridiculous with the
Tom Ford
price, but it's
is pricey, but if it lasts, it's not, y'all. We all know we spend money on what we value. It's really that simple. So if you buy a fragrance and that thing makes you feel like that girl, then it means it was worth the money.
see,
That's what I spend
I
my
be
money
in
on.
here eating dust. That's told y'all I eat carrots. I be in here. I carry a Gucci bag and be in here eating dust. So
Eating carrots. Anybody got time for that? French fries and hot dogs and French fries. No, ma'am, I'm not gonna play
eating
with you.
hot dogs, carrying a Gucci bag with long hair and
So definitely
smelling
check them
good.
out. Now, I want to also share, guys, another tip. Now, Leo told you what to do if you want to try the scent out. Now, that scent is not going to be where I'm about to send you, but there's a store at the Palm Beach outlets called the Cosmetics Store, right? You guys have heard me mention this before. They are a store that carries the brands that are owned by, is it Estee Lauder? I think it's Tom Ford, the Estee Lauder brand. I
Believe so.
I think so. So Estee Lauder is an umbrella company. They're over Mac, Tom Ford,
Joe
um,
Malone.
Joe Malone. What's that brand that sells the skincare they used to sell in the mall? Anyway, couple of skincare brands. So at this store, the cosmetics company store at the Palm Beach outlet is that store. They sell all of these brands like Tom Ford and Joe Malone. Joe Malone is probably my top fragrance brand. But unfortunately, their fragrances don't last. That's another story. So if you are ever looking, and I know they're going to have a sale for Black Friday, if you are ever looking for these fragrances and you want something that you can afford, go to that store first because they may have something in there that you can afford. If you're just now like kind of getting into your fragrance journey, once you figure out what you like, then you can start feeling more comfortable about spending more money on the fragrances. So go to the cosmetics company store. Tell them Yulante sent you. Tell the manager Yulante sent you. But I know they're gonna have something for Christmas, for Black Friday, and you can get a Tom Ford, which usually retails about $400 or higher. You can get something out of there for at least 300, sometimes 250, depending on what kind of sale. Also Mac. I know a lot of us like Mac too. So yeah, sorry.
Let me give you guys a tip though. If you don't know what you like. Um, Here's how I discovered what I liked. And it was two things. It was one, discovering what I didn't like.
Mm,
Because the fragrance wheel is so vast.
yeah.
There are so many things on the fragrance wheel. And so you may not really be able to completely discover what you like, right?
Mhm.
But you will be able to narrow in on what you don't like. And I know exactly the things on the fragrance wheel that I don't like, which are green notes and aquatic notes, right? And one of the things that I was able to discover about my nose is that my nose zeroes in very distinctly on green notes. I know my nose very, very well, and one of the things about my nose is that it masks
Mhm.
everything when I smell a green note.
Mm.
So on this in this discovery set is this is Nishani. And
I love that.
Nishani,
You put me on to them, friend. I do love them.
and one of the things about Nishani's discovery set is that the way in which they formulate their fragrances is that they're able to narrow in on each one of their notes, right? So their
Hmm.
notes, the way that they formulate their fragrances, they are able to really clarify each one of their notes,
Hmm.
right? And so you're able to really distinguish each one of their notes. Like you're
Right.
really able to smell the oat moss. You're really able to smell each one of their notes, right?
Hmm.
This discovery set really helped me to understand notes, right? And this was able to help me understand how I how my nose works, right?
Hmm.
And this helped me to understand I don't like green and I don't like aquatic. And it helped me to understand that really does not my nose really does not like green, and it helped me to understand my nose overshadows everything when I smell green
Hmm.
notes. So there's this fragrance called Ani. Everybody loves Ani. It is a
Hmm.
vanilla
Right.
fragrance, right?
Hmm.
And when I smell Ani, I was like, where's the vanilla? I don't smell it. There is oat moss in Ani.
So you couldn't
And I was like,
even.
y'all don't smell like green in there? Y'all don't smell like oat moss in there?
Right.
And then every time I started to smell green notes and everything, I was like, y'all don't smell the green in this product? Y'all don't smell the green in that product? I began to understand that my nose overshadows green.
So
Everything
anything.
that
So what
has
she's saying is anything she doesn't like, her nose is gonna pick that scent up over the stuff that it may even be saying is the main thing. If it
it,
has anything she doesn't like.
my nose overshadows green.
Hmm.
Everything that
Hmm.
has, so it may not smell green to anybody else, but my nose overshadows that.
Hmm.
So you have to begin to understand your nose
And what you don't like. Yeah.
and what you don't like. You also have to understand how your experiences um, kind of shape your experiences kind of shape I'm sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. How your experiences kind of shape your fragrance experiences.
Right.
So for example, apples, I have an experience with apples from my childhood. So when I was young, I used to get sick a lot, and my mom used to give me apple juice. So whenever I smell apples, it
Hmm.
triggers vomit for me. I think of vomit. That does not mean that apples smell like vomit. It just it just triggers that experience for me. Well, there is a fragrance from K. Ali called Eden
Eating.
Apples. It
Yeah, eating
doesn't
apple.
mean that that fragrance smells like vomit. It means that that triggers that experience for me. And so
Right.
you have to understand how your experiences trigger certain experiences,
Yeah.
or certain
Reaction.
reactions or certain smells. And so you have to really, one, be very very conscious of who you follow and who tells you about certain
Right.
experience, certain fragrances, but you also
Hmm.
to thine own self be true, right?
Right.
And be very very conscious about who you follow and
Yeah,
and in their experiences. And so
absolutely.
be real careful about that kind of thing, and who you're going to be following as it relates to
Your fragrance
their,
journey.
yeah, and who you're going to be following in terms of their advice, right?
Right.
So I just wanted to be honest about that kind of thing. And that was really when my fragrance journey began to be really really honest and really really fair,
Hmm.
when I began to really use this particular discovery set, because this the way in which they formulate their fragrances is really, really distinct. They somehow the way in which they formulate their fragrances, they tend to really distinguish their notes very, very clearly. Each one of
Mm-hmm.
their notes you are able to hone in, whereas some formulations they mix it in so well you're
Right.
not
You
able to
don't know
distinguish
what's
each,
what.
yeah, each fragrance note. But they do it really, really well. So I did want to make that distinguishing factor there.
I love that. So let me do this because I realize for time's sake, because y'all know me and Leo, honey, we will do this. I will when it comes to fragrance and femininity, we will play with y'all all day.
Hmm.
So
Does anybody have any questions?
yes, if you have questions, please, y'all, because we'll get, it turns into the sage on stage with me. So I do a lot of talking, but I want your input, questions, feedback, suggestions. Um, and also know that Leo and I are here to answer questions offline. Like we're not, y'all know me, y'all know I'm not that person. Like if you have some questions for me, y'all know y'all can, if you don't already have my number, you can call me, you can text me, or you can DM me. And let me know what your questions are. I think Leo and I will probably do like a fragrance field trip. Um, and we'll probably do a fragrance event. I know I was supposed to do one. I had a lot of people hit me up, the one I usually do with Bloomingdale. I told you guys that was the woman I work with, the fragrance expert Lisa Williams. She had been dealing with a lot. Like her mom got deathly sick. She ended up going out of the country. She got sick. So it's just a lot trying to, rent that space out and coordinate our schedules. So I'm not going to hold up the process. If you guys are interested, Leo and I did talk about doing a fragrance exchange event. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I don't mind putting that together for the holidays. Because I have a lot of women who are very curious about fragrances, and I know I would personally love to do like a fragrance exchange. But let me know. Just don't be afraid to say, "Hey, Yulante, I am definitely interested in doing something like that with you and Leo, and maybe we can put something together." Do you guys go ahead and drop it in the comments if you have any questions? I don't think anybody has any questions for us. Um, any suggestions, friend? I'm gonna name like a couple more, and
Mhm.
then friend, you wanna name
Oh,
a couple more?
I was just gonna mention while we were waiting for the questions, don't forget about during the winter months, don't forget about your lotions because
Mm-hmm.
during
Yeah,
the summer months, it may be too heavy for you
yeah.
to be doing your oils and your lotions, but your heavy creams, your fragrance creams, may not be the great time to do your heavy creams, but ooh, it's a good time to do it during the winter time.
Yeah.
So this is a Zerjoff
Mm-hmm.
cream. This is Alexander too, which is so decadent. And I know that Rihanna's fragrance gets a bad rap. Her Fenty fragrance gets a bad rap, but her body cream. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God. Oh my
It's
Jesus.
thick. Is it? What do we like about it, friend?
It, I mean, you can smell it while it's closed. It's so good. It
Oh
is,
Lord.
it is so good. It is so, I mean, go and look at the comments. Go and look at the comments. When I tell you this cream smells so good, I will
Mm.
put money on this. I will put, if I could invest in this, I would. If I could invest money in this, let me tell you,
Oh my
let me
God.
tell
So
you,
crazy.
this is so good. I feel about this the way I feel about that side effect. I-
Okay.
I-
Okay.
Listen to listen to me when I tell you. Listen to me. Let me get close to the camera. Let me get close to the
Oh my
camera. Let me
God.
get
I
close
can't
to the
deal with this
camera.
girl.
I knows what I'm talking about. I knows what I'm talking about. Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me tell you. Let
Okay.
me get close. This this is some pressure.
Okay.
Hey, hey, come here. This is some pressure.
I really cannot with you. I really cannot with you.
This, hey, hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Ooh. Okay, friend, we get it.
Some pressure. It smells so, it smells better than the fragrance. It smells so good. And it's so thick.
Okay.
It is so thick. It smells amazing. And
Because there's
then,
nothing worse than a moisturizer or lotion that does not do what it need. I needed to
oh
listen. I
no,
needed to
it
moisturize.
smells good, but then it's so soft. It, I mean, you know
Okay.
how her fragrance, I mean, her regular lotion is just good by
Mhm.
itself. I mean,
Mhm.
it just smells good. And
Okay.
then you have those. We've heard about this.
Mhm. Who is that?
The black owned dupes of the fragrances,
Mhm.
BSB. These are all over Instagram.
Oh, I
All
haven't
of
seen
them.
that,
Yes, you
friend.
have
Mm-mm. Okay, I seen
BSB.
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 That's it. I don't. Hmm.
Yes, you
Yeah. No, you're
have.
right. I don't know
Every
what's happening.
influencer has been talking about these.
I don't know.
Yes, you have.
Okay. Yeah.
They've been all
You're
over
right.
Instagram.
Uh, okay.
I they're everywhere. I got several of them. I'm not crazy about them because the carrier oil has a scent. I think they use like a castor oil
Oh
or
no.
something, but I've gotten a few of
Mm-mm.
them, but pretty much every single fragrance that's out there, they've done a dupe of the
Oh.
fragrance.
Oh.
So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. But the actual carrier oil has a, so I just thought I would bring just to show them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it's black owned, and
Yeah.
then
You love
this is
that.
a black owned Dacus. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have as many as the other one,
Mm-hmm.
but this is black owned as well. And then this one is also really, really Skin Potion. I'm sure you've
Mm-hmm.
heard of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're pricey, but this smells um, just like Delina.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Smells just like Delina, but
Okay.
it's an oil version of
Mm-hmm.
it. Very, very popular. The problem with them is the shipment. Takes a long
Mm-hmm.
time to come in, but
Mm-hmm.
smells just like Delina.
Okay.
Um, Fenty.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my favorite, your favorite, Joe Malone. Joe Malone
You
should
can't go wrong with them.
can't go
I love
wrong.
their creams.
They should just be in the cream business because their fragrance don't last worth a
Yeah,
damn.
listen, Joe Malone is my favorite because the scents are so good, but they do not last,
They sh-
unfortunately. But their creams are
you
delicious. Like,
they should go in the cream
delicious.
business.
Yeah.
They creams, you can't get a better cream
Yeah.
in terms of the fragrance and in terms of the consistency for the body. Like
Yeah.
their creams feel so good on the body. They should
Hmm.
just be in the cream business.
Absolutely. And they have, so speaking of a fragrance, I do have a fragrance from Joe Malone. I don't have a full size because I don't wear this fragrance that often. This is something I would wear at bed. Their wood sage and sea salt is one of their most popular, popular colors. Not colors, sorry, scents. It is a skin scent, which means it doesn't have like a strong, like fragrance smell. It just smells like what a person would smell like if they smelled good, like their own skin. Like if my skin just smelled amazing, what it would smell like. So this is something really good for going to bed. Or if you just want something light to like run to the grocery store, run a few errands, but not necessarily like turning people's heads, but at least when you walk by, it's like, that kind of thing. It's a scent. So this is really good, I think, also for the fall. This is good really all year round, if I'm being honest. But I think of the winter and fall months because of the wood sage.
Mhm.
The sea salt part that makes it kind of all year round. So that's something you can consider. But They are sold. Remember, I told you about that store, the cosmetic company store. They usually do have wood sage and sea salt. Sometimes they're in stock at the outlet if you want to check them
There's
out.
something
Um,
to be said about that too,
mhm.
especially going to bed, because fragrances. There's something to be said about having something for bedtime. I mean, you don't want to
Yeah,
put on a fragrance for bed. I mean, fragrances, putting on an actual spray.
right.
They are alcohol-y and all of that.
Hmm.
So you don't
Yeah, that's
actually
a
want to
lot.
spray something for bed. So there's something to be said about that.
And that's honestly because I love Joe Malone so much and I don't want to give up on them. I
You
wear
do
most of,
not want to
you
give
know,
up
I
on
will
them.
not give up on Joe Malone. Y'all know Joe Malone is like a bad boyfriend. Ooh, girl, what he do to me? It makes it so hard for me to leave him. Oh, child, what do you do to me? But he don't be
Oh,
doing the right thing. He don't be Joe Malone don't
I
be
do
doing the right
not rock
thing.
with
And when
Joe.
I say I'm a hot mess, what I say when I say don't be doing the right thing, like it doesn't last.
Oh,
But other than that, it does everything right. Everything I needed to do. And I can't let him go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mama. Mama, I love him.
but that you know what? That moisturizer though, he don't do no,
Now he gonna get that right. Now he gonna get that
he
right.
should
So
go
Joe Malone
and
is amazing for that. Yeah.
how? Why doesn't he just do the moisturizer?
I don't know. And they're a really good company because they are one of the 5 companies that don't do a lot of um synthetic
Comparisons. And,
over synthetic production of their stuff. They're like 5 brands. I can't remember who the other 4 are, but Joe Malone is really good about how they produce because remember all your fragrances come from a natural source, but you can synthesize that. So the less you synthesize it, the better it is for your skin and chemicals and blah 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 blah. So I do like that about Joe Malone. They're pricey for the fact, considering they don't
exactly.
last
That's why
that
I don't like
long.
Joe Malone. I'm
Right.
like, you know what? That's a marketing
It
play. You trying to,
is. I
you shady.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it for them. But because I wear these to bed, it doesn't bother me so much. I generally don't wear Joe Malone. If I wear Joe Malone to work, I have to take the bottle with me. But to bed, it's gonna do what I need it to do, and then I'm good. So that's why I can't break up with him, Mama. I'm sorry. I love him. I love that boy.
That's
I'm sorry.
y'all. Grown girls wear Joe Malone because they be wearing it to bed. Just as a FYI.
That's I do. I do.
Grown girls do that.
I
Nah,
do.
they nasty.
Anyway, I love him, Mama, and I'm not gonna let him go. Not gonna let him go.
Those of us who go to bed
Listen,
alone,
I'm
we don't
not
do
gonna
that.
do this with you. Okay, listen. On that note, I'm going to bed, even though I ain't going to bed right now. I know you're not talking heifer. Don't play with me now. Don't do this, girl. We're not gonna turn this into Leo and Lante after dark because it can. Because we can.
Mhm.
Listen to me, guys. If you have any questions that are fragrance related that you want Leo and I to talk about, please tell us. We want to start doing more of this. We want to start doing more engaging with you guys. Leo and I probably will hopefully be sharing more of our shenanigans um, with you guys really soon, I hope. Shut up, Heifer. Like I said, stay tuned. I'm trying to figure out one last hoorah before the year is over. Thinking about one last event. Nothing major, nothing stressful for me, because y'all know Tay Day 2024 is coming up. My birthday, y'all know I make a big deal out of that. So I have to put my energy into how I'm going to care for myself on my birthday. So I'm trying to come up with something for that. But I do want to play with you guys at least one more time before the year's out. So let me know if that needs to be a fragrance event or whatever. If you guys want to play with me and Leo, I think that would be cool. Friend, what you think, friend? You think we could make some shape? Yeah, I think because I feel like this fragrance thing can go so long and so extensive that I really want us to play outside of the internet.
But I
So
have a question for you.
yeah, absolutely.
So what has been your,
Are you familiar with my bookie butt? Sorry.
hey,
Go ahead.
darling, What has been your advice to people since
Mhm.
the, election? Everybody has been saying, go inward and, care for yourself. Uh, what has been your advice to people, so far?
Um, are we talking about the self-care aspect of
Yes.
it or
Yes.
caring for our mental health? Um, I'm gonna need y'all to get off the internet.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Get off the internet, get out of your group chats. That is where a lot of the problem is going to um exacerbate itself. Um, Everybody may not have been happy with the outcome of the election, but if I don't know anything about, and I'm just really talking about women of color, that's who I'm talking about. When I say
Yes, of
women of color, I'm
course.
talking about Black women. Y'all know that's who I'm talking to right now.
Yes, that's who
If
I
I
want
don't know
you to talk to.
anything about my mama's mama, my mama's mama, my sisters, my cousins, my girlfriends, my everybody, every Black woman that I know, if I don't know anything else about us, I know we're going to always be okay, no matter what. I know we are the most resilient creatures that God ever created. I know we are the most spiritual. I know we are the most nurturing and caring and all of the things. We're going to be okay, y'all. If you keep plugging into that negativity, you are only going to receive that. So we have to unplug from it. And I think the bigger consensus that I've really been seeing on the social media that I've been seeing is now it's time for us to stop trying to show up so much for everybody else. It's now time for us to start showing up for ourselves. And that's outside of the election. I have been in that on that epiphany has happened to me long before the election came. I'm in a season of now looking out for myself because my health told me I had no choice because I'm always overextending myself. And now it's time for us to stop doing that. So the things that we're going to be doing in this next season needs to be, is this good for me? Is this good for my well-being? Is this good for my happiness, for my grounding, for my mental, spiritual, physical health? Because if it's not, I can't do it. I cannot do it. And so when we start taking those that time for ourselves, then we'll be able to pour into our families. Then we'll be able to pour into our communities. Then we'll be able to pour into our economies. Then we'll be able to come out and really have real thoughtful and meaningful conversations about, okay, what do we do now? But right now we can't do it because we've been depleted. So that's what I'm on right now. So plug out of social media and politics and what's going on into the world and plug into God, yourself, and start listening, tuning up your intuition, listening to what your body needs and what you need, and then you'll be revitalized and ready for whatever comes your way. That's it. What about you,
Mhm.
friend?
Hmm. I agree. I think though the other part of that is definitely though plugging into more of Black women, making sure that you are plugging into
Absolutely.
uh, your girlfriends, your community, your family.
Mhm.
I think that there will be a uh, kind of a refocus back to
Mm.
our community. I do think that there was kind of this time where we did kind of branch out to make sure that other people were okay. This
Mhm. Yeah,
uh
we're
women,
allies for everybody else but
yeah,
ourselves.
yeah, women of color, people of color, and I think that there may be a little bit more of a refocus back on the Black community, Black women, and not that we will forget about everybody else, but I think that there may be a little bit more selfishness
Hmm.
um or
Hmm.
what other people will define as selfishness. I don't think that we will consider it to be selfishness, but I think other
Absolutely
people
not.
will consider it to be selfishness. But I think it will be us refocusing on us again.
Yeah,
And I think it will be necessary. I think that it will be us putting the oxygen mask back on our community. I
absolutely.
think that we forgot to put that oxygen mask on ourselves. It's kind of like um, we allowed so many people to skip the line that we didn't get a chance to eat ourselves.
Mm.
We have become so malnourished ourselves because we allow so many people to eat off of our struggle. Excuse me, off of our struggle for the greater good, that
Hmm.
we began to become malnourished. And I think we have began to see um, the consequences of that. And I think for lack of a better term, the consequence of that, and it
Yep,
has become a consequence. Um,
absolutely.
and I don't think that we knew it was consequential. We thought it was the right thing to do. Oh no, we're gonna let you go first. Oh no, we think it's nice to let you go first.
Right.
No, we have suffered by letting you go first. Women, um we have suffered by letting you go first. Women of color, oh, it's
Hmm.
a nice thing to do by letting you go first.
Yeah.
Others and it sounded good. It really did sound good, and it really was a nice thing to do, but we have really suffered as a community. And
Yeah.
I think that we as a community have to be what other people have are going to say is selfish, but at this time we have got to put the mask on ourselves in
Mhm.
order to save ourselves, literally, if we are going to help anybody else. Ultimately, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
um, we're going to have to pray for ourselves, for our own community, if we're going to be able to pray for anyone else in the future. Um, and I think that ultimately we will,
Yeah.
but we will be a dying community if we don't pray for ourselves. Um, I think it is an absolute must at this point. And I think I think we have found ourselves in a very, very dangerous place. And again, it is scary. Because I think it was really based on really, really good intentions. I
Hmm.
really do. I think it was really based on the best intentions for our community. I think we really thought we were doing the a really, really great thing, hoping,
Hmm.
that other people were going to bring us along and really see our really, really great intentions of um doing the what we thought was the right thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, we got stepped on and forgotten about
Yeah.
so many other times. And it's been historical, a lot of times. I think about, even during the suffrage movement, when Black women, were a part of getting white women the right
Hmm.
to vote. So many years, in 1913, we were a part of getting white women the opportunity to vote. And then we didn't get the right to vote for almost 50 years later.
Later.
And
Yeah.
they were not
Mm.
even a part of getting our right to vote. um, it's just, historically, time after time after time, we were a part of helping others and then forgotten about so many
Hey,
times.
Mickey.
Hey, Nikki. So, you know, I think now we are beginning to see that we really have to put the mask on ourselves.
Absolutely.
And I think that um, I think now it's again, it's going to be perceived that we are going to be perceived as being very selfish, but I think we got to be okay with that. And
We have to.
I think we're going to be okay with it this time. Um, for the first time, but it makes me sad. It does. It makes me sad. Because I do think historically, black folks, we like to be perceived, looked at as good guys, but I think we're okay with it this time. So,
But I don't
um,
think even if we are focusing on ourselves that we are going to be. I mean, even if we are perceived that way, that doesn't mean that that's what it is. To be perceived as not being a good guy because I am focusing on my own community, when every other community does that.
yeah,
That's therein lies the
yeah,
problem. And you said
yeah,
the right word. Historically, we are always lending a hand, and this has been from the dawn of time because that is who we are as a people.
yes,
We are a communal people. We
yes,
are a familial people.
mhm,
We help everybody. We are
yes,
not an individualized group of people like some other groups of people are that really just kind of focus on their own insulated
mhm,
communities. And
mhm,
so, unfortunately, in us being so considerate of others, that has been I'm not going to say downfall because I feel like that's the blessing and that's what is a part of our journey, but that is a part of the consequence of that. And it's almost like being in, oh, are we back? Okay. Sorry, yeah, my internet connection. Yeah, it's like being in a relationship with somebody who takes advantage of you. I'm gonna say abusive, but who you are constantly over indulging or over giving your graces to, and then when you finally say no, then all of a sudden they looking crazy, like, whoa, what's happening? Why are you
yeah.
doing that?
Why are you
I'm
doing
saying
that?
no
Mhm, mhm,
because you're not doing the right thing. I'm
mhm,
saying no. So
mhm,
that's what it is. And anybody who isn't able to take that, they can kick
mhm,
rocks. They can go play in
mhm,
traffic. And you
mhm.
can tell them
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Well, I am proud of our no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of us for finally saying no. We're justified in our no. I'm sad that this is where we have gotten to finally say no. But
Yeah.
I'm proud of us in our no. I hope that our no is respected. But even if it is not, I'm proud of our no. And
Yeah,
I stand, in solidarity with the no for sure.
absolutely. A no to you is just gonna have to be a yes to me.
Mhm,
I don't know
mhm,
what else to tell you. And I don't, I'm at this is not even about being militant. I'm just I don't care. I think
mhm.
that's the problem. I think too many of us care what am I
Oh
there?
yeah. Mhm,
Okay, because it kind of froze. Yeah, I think that is the big problem is that we care what other people think. We have always been a people who care what other people thought about us. How we acted, how we looked to other people. That's y'all problem. Why y'all care what y'all look like to a bunch of people who don't have your best interest at heart? Why do y'all
mhm,
care?
mhm,
From politics to your neighborhood to your family to your group of friends. I don't care. I don't care about anybody at this point, and I don't know if I know it's something in the air spiritually, something I think is going on. There's a shift that's happening. I can tell you, as a person who is overly considerate, as a person who considers everybody, if you ask Yulante and it does not suit me and my well being, the answer is no. And if you do not like it, I don't care. I don't know what to tell you, Buki. I don't care.
mhm.
I love you,
Well,
but I don't care.
I think I think I've gotten to this place, but it's not where I wanted to be. I've always been
Mm-hmm.
a person who's operated in community, but
Mm-hmm.
I, I I've always wanted to go together. But the fact of the
Right.
matter is that I'm not going to harm my people for the benefit of yours. Now, if
Right.
we were going to all go together, then yes, absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't want us to all go together, or you were going to step on my people in order for you to get there, or
Right.
at the detriment of my people, then absolutely not. But we have
Right.
gotten here because you have harmed my people. But
Mm-hmm.
I'd be lying if I said that this is where I wanted us to be as a nation. No,
Right.
that for me, that's not true. That's not
Yeah.
true. Um, but we are where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
We are where we are now. So yeah. I mean, I think where I am is, if it's gonna be, me or you, or us, or y'all, I wanted us to be, us together. But you chose this, so
Correct.
now it is what it is. But
Correct.
ultimately, I wanted everybody to go together, because for me, I kind of looked at it as a global community, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it just, it just hasn't panned out to be that way. Um, it just hasn't panned out to be that way, and I get it. I get it.
And you
And
have to
now,
remember, I think we all have to remember, friend, that people are going to vote. That's that's the curse and the gift of democracy. Everybody's going to vote
for
their self-interest. That is, as a species
absolutely,
of people, you will always vote
absolutely,
your
absolutely,
self-interest. And there's
and
nothing, I heard somebody say this, and not to be insensitive, but there is nothing scarier than and I'll just say a non-black
being
person who is, we've talked about this, who
self-aware of
is
their mediocrity.
afraid and scared
Girl, we have
and
talked
has
about
been
that.
fed this idea that this will be their downfall, because that's your survival. Everybody
Girl,
at this point, it feels like everybody's survival was
absolutely.
dependent or contingent upon this race. And when you have people who are thinking of it that way, then of course they're going to vote the extreme. They are going to vote
Absolutely.
their self-interest. And so if we look at it that way, it's easier for you to take yourself
Completely.
out of it and not be
Completely.
so affected by the result. Because
Completely.
what
There
did you
is no
expect?
one, there is no one more aware of their mediocrity than the people who voted the way they voted. Like, I completely get it. I
Correct.
completely get it. You are completely afraid of your world changing.
Hmm.
Completely get it. Completely get it. But now I am aware of your world completely
Absolutely.
changing, and now I have to look out for my community. And
Absolutely.
so, I mean, it's now you got to do what you got to
That's
do. And now,
it.
I mean, yeah.
And how else do you see the light unless you see the dark? You can't see the light unless you see the dark. You can't understand what it is.
Yeah.
So whatever your perspective is on the whole thing, again, I'm not plugged into that. That's not the world I live in. I told you I live in a fantasy world where I don't plug into those kinds of things. And so while my interests may not have been served in the election, I didn't have so much um involved in it because I didn't expect people to vote differently. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like my expectations, maybe it's the Capricorn in me, we're realists. Sometimes people say we're pessimists, but we're just realists. Like I expect people to vote their self-interest, and that is where people are right now. We can see it in the world around us that people are afraid for whatever reason, for what they've been programmed to believe, what they think is going to happen to them. Like you said, the mediocrity of a lot of them have them scared that they're going to lose it all. And so when that happens, what did you think people are going to vote? So now you can get to see, I can get to see, this is what it is. These people have showed you what they doing, what they working with. Now you have to start making some decisions to now start working, like you said, on your own community, on your own selves. And to take that even a step further, economically, I'm starting to see finally people are understanding. When COVID happened, we saw this big what do you call it? You know what this was, friend, this big diversity effort, and people were giving money to all these Black communities. But now it's time for real for us to start saying, okay, let me start now, honestly, as much as possible, thinking about economically, how can we start supporting brands that look like us, that really look like us, that really can be doing some work. You know what I mean? Outside of, because a lot of us just support brands because it looks great. Like, oh, it looks great to have a Gucci bag. It looks great to have a Louis Vuitton bag. But really, does it make a big difference? Can I just go get this brand in Blackwood? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go holler at them. You know what I'm saying? Like this let me go ahead and get, what is it, Telfar? I don't know.
Telfar.
So those are the kind of conversations that really have to start happening now, because we're really starting to see what's happening economically, and it is what it is. I don't care if you don't buy your lip gloss from Darling by Yulante.
Buy your
But
lip gloss from
but
Darling by
because
Yulante and get the
this
Brandon
is Darling by
Blackwood.
Yulante finesse. Boop. But go get the lip gloss from Keisha.
And get the Brandon Blackwood bag.
Yeah, go get
That's
the
what
lip
you
gloss from
do.
Keisha, Yolante, Tay Tay, whoever. Because you're gonna be cute. And that's what it's all about. Being cute. I know.
It's all about.
I didn't want, because I wanted us not to be on not that it was a negative note, but I wanted us to still be light, and because I feel hopeful. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm telling you, I feel hopeful. It's a wake up call, and when you get a wake up call, it's just, you got to be ready for the wake up call. And I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people are getting there. It's like when you got to break up with your boyfriend, and this is real life. I'm talking about real life. When I knew I had to break up with my dude, I knew what time it was. Like, I knew it was coming.
You were hopeful.
Because I don't lie to myself. I lie to you before I lie to myself. I'm not doing that. I'm not getting ready to do that. I'm not playing, because I can't. So when I knew it was coming, I just had to, it was hard. And it was a while. It was a long time coming. But when it came, I'm telling you, the day we really officially separated, I felt such a lightness, a airiness, a hopefulness, because in order for us, and this is Yolante's talking about her romantic life, this is us talking about our life as a people, community, government, elections, everything. This is a message. This is a word.
Come on,
In
word.
order for you, I'm going to give you a word, okay? In order for us to have the things that our hearts most desire, you have to make room for those things. If you have something there that is taking up space from that thing that you really, 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 really want and desire and know that you are worthy of, you will not get the thing you desire. You can't. I got to free this space up. And when I knew that I was able to free up this space, I was hopeful. So I'm hopeful in my romantic life. I'm hopeful for us as a people, where this is going to take us. What does this mean for how we insulate ourselves, how we look after ourselves? It's so much good that can actually come from this
Now that
tragedy.
the reason why I was looking, I look to the left and to the right when I'm thinking. So I was trying to, when you said you're hopeful, I was trying to figure out, what am I?
Mm-hmm.
Am I hopeful? How do I feel? I am thoughtful. I'm thinking, about, you where we're going.
Correct.
I'm observant. I'm watchful. I'm in a place of watchfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm because I think a lot of things are happening now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we as a community, as a people, uh, need to be looking and observing
Mm-hmm.
and keeping a watchful eye.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a time to not be watching what's happening. Get we to your point, we need to get off of the TikToks and the group chats, and we need to be looking at the news and the Dow and the thing. We need to be just keeping a very, very watchful eye about what's happening right now, because everything matters right now. you
Hmm.
know uh so I'm observing right now. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm observing. I'm very, very watchful right now.
Yeah,
But I also think that revolution will happen. And that I am excited about.
I love it.
That I am excited about, because I do believe that, because of everything. So I think I am hopeful. I'm very clear about my countenance, and
Hmm.
my countenance is smiling. So even though my words are one thing, I'm like, okay,
Girl,
well, I'm
your
smiling. So what's the
face is,
yeah,
I don't think you understood how
right.
your whole face just lit up,
Right,
ma'am.
right. So I'm like, okay, something just happened with your face. So what?
Oh
So
yes,
yeah.
Alicia.
So
Hey, Bookie, my Bookie on here, honey. She said it, baby. We observing, not absorbing.
yes.
Thank you, Alicia. She and I have
So
these conversations all the time, honey. We not. We are. I'm not of this world. I'm sorry. I told you I live in a whole other world. I see what they got going on out here.
yeah. So I'm
Mm-mm.
watchful, but so my countenance is something. So, but I do think revolution is happening. And when I say revolution, what I am saying is, earlier I talked about how the because of what's happening, I believe that it will cause our community to come together
That's how it
and
has to be,
bring
friend.
us back together, because we are scattered so much because of so many opportunities, right? So we went to the suburbs, and we went here, and we went there, right? But it will cause us to have to come back together, right? So, our schools, we went to these schools, but we'll have to come back to our Black schools, right? Because they're going to act such a fool in these schools, right? So we're gonna have to come back to our schools. We're gonna have, in order to get our books, we're gonna have to come back to our Black bookstores, or have our own community bookstores. We'll have to go to Big Mama's house, right, to get our books, or have our own little back door, go to Yulante house to get these books, right? Have to come to Leo's house to get whatever.
Yep.
We'll have to go here to get, go back to the Black church in order to get these, you know, pamphlets and manuscripts. We'll have to go insular. So that's what I call revolution. It's not going to
Absolutely.
necessarily even be what they call revolution, or even what we call revival. Even in the God sense of revival, it'll be in the God sense to a certain degree, but it'll be this very interesting revival, right?
And
So
you know
that's
what
the
I think is
feeling
going to
for me.
happen?
Yeah.
Because you say something really important. And I think for what that means ultimately for us goes back to what I was saying earlier, which is we are now going to see the value of us because we
Mm-hmm.
don't. We
Yeah.
don't see
Yeah.
the value that we
But
offer.
we
We
good.
always
We
think
yeah.
white, and I would just say it, we've always thought white is right. We
Mm-hmm.
thought white doctors were better for us. We thought white
Mm-hmm.
teachers. I've literally seen it. When I first started teaching, we thought white teachers were
Mm-hmm.
better. No, baby, we're now this is forcing us to understand that we have to go and see just how dependent on each other we are, have to be, but also what that means is that it's a good thing. We're
It's a
now we have
great
to.
thing.
We
It is
have
a
to.
great
Yeah.
thing. And when you are forced to go back, because my mom, that Brenda Brown, she was so smart. My mom used to say, and I'm not going to be able to quote it properly, but she used to say, need is the well, I can't quote it properly, but basically, need is the greatest, uh, like the greatest. recipe or the greatest tool. Like when you need something, it causes you to be the most creative,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's like when you need something, it causes you to be creative, right? Or when
Mm-hmm.
you need to go and see Yolante, or when Yolante is needed, that's when she, is the the most creative. That's when she gonna come up with the most creative recipes
Absolutely.
for makeup, and the most
Absolutely.
creative recipes for the
Mm-hmm.
turban, and the most creative recipes for all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
so when Yolante is needed, and when Leo is needed, and
Mm-hmm.
when the Black doctors are needed, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's when all of the things begin to happen. So that's what when I say revolution,
Mm-hmm.
or when I say revival,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I say. That's what I mean. Not necessarily revival in a sense of necessarily church, even though I do kind of mean that, but
Mm-hmm.
I see it in a sense of like, what do you see when what will the Black church turn into when
Mm-hmm.
you have to use the Black church to actually become a school, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
become the place where you go to for housing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because that's when, it's like the only land that you have left, right? Or the only place where you actually have, access for whatever it is, because
Mm-hmm.
that's like literally all we have left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Imagine what it can then be.
Right. Right. Yeah. I, we are going to see the value is going to have to be placed back
But the
on us.
creativity, right? That's when
Mhm.
the real creativity will
Yeah.
actually begin to present itself. That
Yeah.
to me is when the true excitement will actually begin to happen. It reminds me again. I shared this with when we were all together the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of what my mom said when I was asking her uh, about segregation. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, she was like, well, we want to be with them as much as they want to be with us, because we had everything we needed,
Mm-hmm.
even though they thought they were actually segregating us from them. We were actually segregating ourselves too, because we were with each other. We had everything we needed. We just wanted our stuff to be equal, but we didn't want to be with them. We were
And
good.
you hit the nail on the head. You said the key phrase was, we have everything we need.
Right.
We,
She was
we
like,
have
we were
not,
good.
we did not, we don't think we have everything we need. We don't think that we can sustain ourselves. We don't think that we have everything we need. And that's a lie. You literally are the inventors and creators of whole empires. What do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean? You can go to any nation, any empire in history and look at the influence of people of color, whether it was the Moors, the Africans, the Egyptians, and you can see any society they infiltrated. I won't say infiltrated. Any society that they were involved in, they advanced. What do you
Mm-hmm.
mean you don't have everything you need, Buki? We got everything we need. So why are we sitting here crying about the fact that we're going to now have to start depending on each other and, to use your words, to be more creative? Because that's what fire does, baby. That fire, when you are forged by fire, now I got to be creative. I got to take care of these babies. I got to be able to figure this thing out. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not going to say we were lazy, but maybe we have never thought about how everything that we need we have, and now that we realize we can't depend on whomever, now we get to see, okay, well, clearly you got to do it. You got to do it. It's you. It's
Right.
you. It's you, James. It's you.
Imagine.
It's you, James. I don't know. I
Same
just
as
feel like a conversation
James.
between a mama and her son, and the daddy gone, and you the man of the house, James.
Oh,
It's
this
you.
is
I don't
come
know. Sorry.
James.
I'm sorry. I told you I live in the whole world, but in my world, it's great over here. Y'all see, I'm over here eating my Ferrero Rocher. I'm happy. I'm excited.
Bouge leader.
I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all better unplug from that internet, unplug from them group chats, and y'all better get it together. And also, y'all need to go download these AP African American history courses, those of you who have children, and go download those PDFs from the school districts so y'all can have this stuff before this stuff possibly disappears. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen, and I'm not even saying that as like, to incite anything, but these are things you need to know anyway. Like, as a person in education, as a woman in education, to know that I have a lot of parents who, and I get it, they're busy, they're tired, they don't have the time, so they leave a lot of that to the teacher. Well, if your teacher is not able to teach certain things in the classroom, Buki, it's up to you. Them your kids. That's your job. That's your job. So you better make sure your children have access to things, because in my classroom, well, not my classroom anymore, but there's certain things I can't teach. And that's going to become more and more prevalent. So your job is going to be make sure your kids have access to the things that they need. So, but I'm happy, honey. I'm very excited. Yeah. You okay, friend? You look like you.
I am. No. I don't even know how we. Well, I do know how I asked you that question, child. We didn't went all to the
We
left.
did. Yeah, we
I
were talking about fragrance, and we have. Lisa said we have all the things we need. Literally, duh. Nikki says facts, and they know our power more than we do. We gonna be all
They
right. They gonna struggle
they
with our.
they
Ooh, girl, that's a
definitely
word.
know it
That's
more than we do. That's
a
right. That's why
word.
they
That's a
graduate.
word. Yeah, I feel hopeful. I feel like I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. And so yeah, we're gonna be okay, y'all. All right. Listen. Hey, Christina. Child, we done got so deep and heavy, honey. This is Yulante and Leo regularly, though, child. We talk about when I say when we have conversations, we on that phone, girl, we'll be on that phone for 4 or 5 hours
Girl, we
talking
just
about
said
when
we
I
was
say
gonna have a
it all.
podcast in all
No,
days.
we
Girl.
are. I keep telling Leo we need a podcast, whatever, child. She playing, but we gonna get something going. Yeah, y'all know I'm definitely gonna try to make myself more available to my people, because I love playing with y'all. Y'all do not be afraid to interact with us. Talk to us. Tell us what you're thinking, your thoughts. If you guys, even if it's not, because I know I kind of, I frame our conversations to be the lighter stuff, the femininity, the fragrance. But listen, honey, this is not all Yolante is. I'm not a one-dimensional person. I think about it all. Leo and I have conversations like this all the time about every aspect of our life and how we fit into our community and how we're elevating literally every aspect of our lives. So,
Yes.
whatever you guys want to talk about, please let me know. Because, honey, I don't mind. I like listening to myself talk, clearly. So,
I watched Nicole just came on. I colored in my coloring book yesterday while I was
mhm.
watching Jake Paul and Mike
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson, what the
Yes.
heck? That's
Yes.
so random.
I
You
know
was
was
coloring and,
it was extremely random because I went out. I had a date yesterday, and then when I got home from the date, he was fighting. So I know,
mhm.
he was fighting. So I was coloring in my coloring book, and
That's
which was random.
funny.
Yes, it was. It was interesting to watch him fight, and yeah. So I thought about it when I saw her pop up. Uh, yeah, it was interesting to watch him fighting. Um, and people see the crowd was really come on, yes, Dave. It was interesting to watch him fight.
Him,
It
we're
was
talking about
kind
Mike Tyson.
yeah, it was interesting to watch
Mhm.
him fight. And then you know what? Quite honestly, because I don't watch Jake Paul, I don't know him. He's not, I ain't no skater, white boy, of course, clearly. So I don't know him. I'm not his demographic, right? So he seemed like he didn't want to hurt him
Friend.
because he could have. He could have hurt him. He could have hurt him. Mike Tyson's knees were wobbly. Can we talk about the
Showing
date
out
being
in
over?
this chat.
Right.
Girl,
no,
Alicia and Denise are showing out in this
yes,
chat right
yes.
now, girl.
I
Alicia,
see
I
they talk
already
about
know.
we
So if
don't
y'all
want to talk
don't know
about no
anything
J
about my
Paul.
bookie Alicia,
Right.
Now, when Alicia and I, when I'm going, when Alicia's, she's my nail guru.
Yes.
She and I, but we get in there and have conversations. I be telling Alicia she and I need a podcast because girl, we be in there talking about all kind of
Yes.
craziness and foolishness. But Alicia, honey, that my baby she is a lover girl. When I tell you
Yes, girl.
Alicia Duncan is
She
a
is.
lover girl,
If
she's a
if
lover
you
girl.
put if you put Pisces in the dictionary, you could put a picture right now.
Yeah. Wait,
She, she,
if you put who
Pisces.
friend?
She's the true
Oh,
Pisces.
she's a lover girl. She is
Yes.
a lover girl. And Nicole Denise is so funny. Hey, Jackie, girl. Nicole talking about, girl, she was like, we don't want to hear all that.
Right. We
She was
don't
like,
care
can we
nothing
just talk about
about
the
no Jake
date?
Paul.
Nobody
We
want to
don't
talk
care
about
nothing
no
about no
damn
Mike
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson.
Right. We could give a shit about some damn Mike Tyson.
Yeah, we don't care. Although Mike Tyson looks great for a man who is 60 years old.
But why
Everybody was
did
talking
they
about,
show his booty? Girl, he was
because
doing
he
it.
showed his booty.
Girl,
Who's
I was
great for
like,
a 60
sir,
year
what
old?
is happening? Why did they show his butt? I was like,
Girl,
sir, is that your butt? What's happening?
listen,
Girl,
I like it. I like that this man do
why?
not, he gives zero F's. Like Mike Tyson was like, bitch, I'm gonna have my booty out. Like, I don't, what's y'all
But I
problem? Like,
care.
I
I
love
would
it.
have gone my whole life without seeing your butt.
I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it.
No, I'm sorry.
I
I
do.
could. Why?
And while the fight was going on, I was watching, y'all have to watch, let me tell you what y'all have to watch
I'm
on
still
Netflix.
perplexed as to why you wanted to see that,
I
though.
know I didn't say I wanted to see it. I said I like that he showed it. Meaning he
I
don't
felt
care.
violated. I felt so. That was.
He doesn't care. And that's the problem. We care too much about what people think. Like,
What are you saying? I should have been. There should have been a warning, like, okay, this is about to happen. Look away, because
well,
I
I
would have
didn't
looked
see
away.
it, so I don't know the context in which his butt was shown. Because I saw him
It was
walk
an
on.
interview. He was interviewing. His son was interviewing. Hi, Dad. You're about to fight. Okay. Da, 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 da. Warning. Butt is about to be shown. Look away.
So
That's
he just turned around and
yes,
showed his
and
butt.
walked away, and then asked.
What's the problem?
I would have wanted to not see it. I felt violated. I could have gouged my damn
Friend,
eyes out.
we see shenanigans and foolishness all the time. Don't do this.
Well,
Don't do this.
I didn't want to see Mike Tyson's booty. I was watching his son, who is very cute, by the way, talking to
Mm-hmm.
his daddy. He gave him a kiss on the cheek. Love you. Okay. And then he was like, okay, son, bye. And got away to his booty. I was like, what
I
is happening?
love that. Do you know how confident you have to be? Girl,
Okay, and this has nothing to do with Mike. This has to do with my eyes. This one right here, these two right here.
I'm sorry. I love a confident man. I love a man
This has nothing
who
to do with Michael. This has to do with me.
let me tell you, girl, any man who can do girl, get my phone number and call me later. Cause at this point, call me. That part, zero F's given.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all keep talking about Mike. I'm talking about me, Michael.
I know, friend. Cause you're a Leo and everything must be about
Yes,
you. I know, friend. No.
exactly,
No, this
exactly.
is about Mike's butt.
My,
And thank you, Mike.
it wasn't even. It wasn't that. It wasn't that it looked necessarily good or bad. I don't even necessarily remember what it looked like. It was just like I don't know.
Why would you do it? Why would you do this?
I wasn't. I don't know. It was just a lot. I mean, I don't know. It's just like Mike,
I'm
sir.
gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go look. And I mean, not the fight, of course. I'm gonna go look at that scene. Because you know, Mike is already, I won't say strange, but he is already an interesting man. To me,
Yes,
he's very interesting.
yes.
So
But
I like
okay, back to the fight though.
it was it was what?
It was
Thank you,
kind of sad.
Nicole.
Both of y'all makeup is popping. I had to take off one of my lashes. It was coming off. She
Oh
just
yeah,
was
Nicole,
fine.
you missed that girl. She took it off right on camera.
I
I was
did.
like,
I
oh
put it back
no.
on, but now it's coming back off.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I had to take. Yeah, I took it off. I was
that was
very
funny.
tacky, but now we're back with kind of most of our. It looked
At least
like
it's talking about it
regular
look like a regular
over
over
40.
40 ass.
It did. Um,
Yeah, I don't
it
know.
was
I like I like that kind of foolishness.
You know what it was with the fight? Um, it kind of Jake Paul could have actually really unleashed on him, and you could kind of tell that he was holding back, which made it kind of sad, sort of.
I heard that. I didn't. I'm not a boxer girl, but I did
No, I do
see a
like
couple of
boxing.
people say that he looked like he held back. I don't get him.
Yeah, it made it kind of sad because he got a couple of good shots on him. He shook him a couple times, and
Mm-hmm.
the other thing was Mike Tyson didn't need to fight him. He really didn't. I mean, Mike
Mm-hmm.
Tyson's legacy is very much solidified, and his legacy is not helped or harmed by fighting Jake Paul. Like if Mike
Right.
Tyson would have knocked the fuck out of Jake Paul, what you get nothing. Like Jake Paul is not a great fighter, right? Even though
Mm-hmm.
he's had some knockouts and all of those things, he gets nothing by knocking out a 27-year-old kid, right? Like
Right.
Mike Tyson gets nothing from that. So he's 27. So
Mm-hmm.
he gets nothing. So he didn't need to fight him, but so he just looks like an older guy in there trying to relive his glory days. It just it I don't know. It looked like he was just having kind of like a midlife.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't feel good to watch.
I don't.
I
I
don't
don't,
like it.
I don't know, friend. Boxing ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I like boxing
Grown
too.
men punching each other in the face. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's a great look. But mhm. I don't know. I was watching The Diplomat. Um, you need to watch The Diplomat, guys. When I tell you that show is amazing,
What is it
it,
about?
it is so freaking good. Carrie Russell, who some of us may know from many years ago, she was one of those girls during the 90s in one of them, like, I don't know, Dawson Creek type shows. I don't know. She's in a show. She's an American ambassador in London. It turns into this whole big plot of conspiracy and people trying to kill people. Da, 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 da. There's this beautifully handsome man that she is like a semi love interest, even though she's married. Y'all, when I tell you that show will leave you like, I'm gonna
Is
rewatch it.
it a series or a movie?
It's a series, and they just Netflix dropped season 2 like a week ago. And when I tell you it's so good, you have to watch it, friend. Y'all have to watch The Diplomat. It is so freaking good. Like I can't wait. I was so mad. I'm like, oh my God, when is season 3 coming out? It's so juicy.
She is a diplomat.
She's a diplomat, but
Okay.
she's smart, she's quick witted, she's all the things. And she really wants to make change. It's not for her, it's not a position where, you know, she's just there being cute. She's really working. So she basically unravels this conspiracy theory. And I love me a good mystery and conspiracy theory, so it's good. Elisa said she just finished watching Dirty Dancing.
The old movie?
Girl, I don't know. It ain't no. Yeah, I guess. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Or they
Get
just
out
did
the
a
corner.
they just did a remake?
You know? I don't know. I don't think I would ever watch a remake of Dirty Dancing. I don't think you should do that. Mm-mm. I don't think you
You
should do
remember
that.
when she got her nose redone and she got black bubble?
I feel like
Because
I do
they
remember that.
because nobody recognized her.
Mm-mm. Girl, I want nobody get rid of them. Let me hush. I'm being not nice. Yeah, Alicia said it was the old
Oh,
one.
okay.
It's so funny because that literally came up. Dirty Dancing came up like a week ago for me. Like not the movie, but we were talking about it for some reason. So does that mean I need to go watch Dirty Dancing? I'm gonna go watch Dirty Dancing and see if it's some. I literally haven't seen it in a decade.
I
So I'm gonna
haven't
go watch
seen
it and
that.
see if I can't get some nuggets on femininity, and I'm gonna
The
go in there and
interesting
watch it.
thing is I probably quote that at least once or twice a year.
Are you being serious? Dirty
Yeah. I mean I,
Dancing?
I quote it. I mean, because it's quotable. Yeah.
All I know is nobody gonna put baby in the corner.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, you quote that at least once a year, twice a year. Yeah,
yeah.
nobody puts baby in the
Nobody
corner.
put baby in the corner.
Yeah, it's
I
so
like it.
relevant. That's a quote.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay, Licia said watch it tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the Covenant, and then I'm gonna watch
I,
Dirty Dancing.
I've been binging Grownish for whatever reason, and I don't know why,
Oh
because
my
I did not
God.
watch it when it first came out. I don't know, but it's actually very good. But I don't know
Really?
why.
My family
I
used to,
don't.
when I would go to my sister's house, the kids, when they were younger, they were like, "Ooh, TT, we're watching Grownish." And I'm like, "What? I'm not watching this." And then they would force me to watch it. And it would be funny, but
It's
I don't
cute,
know.
but actually, why would they be watching it? Because it's actually pretty grown for
I'm
young
sorry.
people.
I'm sorry, Blackish. I'm thinking about Blackish.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
Grownish is actually pretty grown for young
Yeah,
people.
no, no, no. It wasn't Grownish. It was Blackish. Okay, I have to make a confession, y'all. Because I was in here being judgy. Y'all really gonna judge me when I tell y'all what I've been watching. Because I don't watch TV. I watch TV when I get frustrated, when I can't do my own like work, like my work on my business. So I find myself, because I can't focus. So I'm like, well, you got to do something with your time, and I watch TV. Y'all, I have been watching Gossip Girl. I'm waiting for a reaction because Leo is looking at me, rolling her eyes under her head. Listen to me. It came up on Netflix. The only reason I watched it is because I remember.
Oh my
Can you
god!
come back, friend?
No, no, I
Because
cannot. No.
I remember it was so popular. Like everybody liked it. And I've been watching it and I'm like, this show is so ridiculous, but I can't stop. I was like, why are you in here? Why? And I didn't realize that show came out damn near 20 years ago. Like Blake Lively is like almost 40. Like, why are you in here watching this show that came out literally almost 20 years ago? And it's so ridiculous. It is so, because all of them kids are in high school, but they all do grown up shit. Like, why are y'all in a club, in a bar with men who are on Wall Street, kissing
Oh my
men
god!
on, like, what kind of weird, crazy. Anyway, so that's my confession. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna talk trash about you watching boxing because, yeah. Girl, Nicole said she watched it, and girl, Alicia laughing. Yeah, and I'm gonna watch it because it's a lot of seasons. When I commit, I commit. So I can't just. I finished season one. Now I gotta see what I gotta finish watching. I'm sorry, friend. That'll probably happen to me too. Because season one, I was like, I just finished watching it to finish it. Like, okay, just be done with it. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch. I don't know how many
So,
5 seasons
did
they
you
got.
watch Beverly Hills 90210?
When it came out, yeah, but I wouldn't watch it now because I know what it was about because I watched it when it originally came out. But because I never watched Gossip Girl, and to me, Gossip Girl is the New York version of Beverly Hills 90210, except a little bit more mature. Like them kids, they too grown. Like they way too grown. Like way too grown.
Am I
Yeah.
racist? I'm confused. I think I'm racist. Yeah.
Huh? You racist?
Yeah.
Black
Because
people cannot
I never,
be racist.
I never watched Beverly Hills
Are you
90210.
kidding me, girl? That was the shit. When Beverly Hills, girl, that was, oh yeah, girl, I loved it. Mm-hmm. No, that was my show. Yeah. Nicole said she like but Ugly Betty. I never was able to get into Ugly Betty. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
God. Have we seen Beauty in Black? Y'all.
Mm. I've heard such horrible things about this show.
Let me tell y'all what Beauty in Black is. If you haven't seen it, it's a Tyler Perry production, so that in and of itself should be enough context for you.
Did you
Okay?
get into Sex in the City?
It,
Yes. I've
it,
seen Sex in the City 1,000 times.
oh
I've
yeah, absolutely.
rewatched it a
Oh, I
million
haven't gotten into the new one. I tried to get into the new one, but it just was yeah. Y'all, Beauty in Black is like a professional Tubi movie. Like, y'all remember when Tubi was super popular? And I never watched Tubi out. Trinette made us watch it one time. Remember she did her birthday party? We watched it. We was laughing and giggling. But if you
But it's
watch
a
Tyler
series, though,
Perry's
right?
Beauty in Black, I swear it's like watching a professionally Hollywood produced Tubi movie.
But it's a
And
series.
you say it's
It's a
scary.
series, though, right?
It is a series, but you can't stop watching it. Like you can't turn away. Like if you watch it, you can't you can't stop watching it. It's like watching a what do you call it? A crashing what do you call it? A train wreck. You can't stop watching it. It is crazy, and I cannot wait
To
for the
be.
next season. And Tyler Perry said the next season is coming up soon. I
Well,
can't
of
wait.
course, it's coming up soon. He could probably produce it in as probably the next day.
Yep. And I can't wait. I'm telling y'all, it is like, oh my God. Yes, Christine, it's like a train crash. I could not stop watching it. Oh my God. Oh my God. But I'm telling y'all, Diplomat, watch the Diplomat because I felt better about my life and my choices as a woman after I
Uh-uh.
watched Diplomat. Because you can't be watching the Diplomat and then go watch Tubi. You gotta, I mean, not Tubi, I mean Beauty and Beauty. You gotta watch that first and then watch Diplomat, and then you'll feel like you elevated your life. But if you do it backwards, then you're regressing, and I'm not gonna regress in my life. So yeah, y'all give us some suggestions on some foolishness to watch because me and Leo need something to talk shit about anyway. Oh, not you over there smelling your perfume, friend.
I don't
Oh,
have
you
none
know
on.
what we're gonna do? You know we need to do on our next live. Oh, so I'm gonna tell you guys this, and I'm about to get off because I realized I'm in here playing with y'all. We've been on here for almost 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
I don't have none
so
on, so I gotta put some on. I'm gonna put on this Fenty. That's what I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put on this. Mm.
oh your lotion. Oh God. Anyway, so Leo
Do
and
y'all
I are
have this?
gonna. Oh,
Do y'all have this? Anybody have this?
you acting like you trying to get cast for that Tubi movie. Friend, you trying to get cast for Beauty and Black. What's going on, friend?
What they smell stuff and
I know, but you acting like them characters in there.
what they doing? What does that
They
mean?
hood. Girl, they strippers. Girl, I thought it was Atlanta, but I'm like, no, it's supposed to be Chicago. But girl, it's so weird. You gotta see that show.
I'm
It's just
not watching
so,
that. I have heard. I mean, girl, they be having whole TikToks about that foolishness.
it is
What's wrong with
so, you
Tyler
can't,
Perry though? What I thought he was. What happened to him?
what do you
I thought
mean?
he was supposed to be like a whole. Did he come? Wasn't he supposed to be a whole Christian? I mean, is he like? What happened to him?
Are we really finna, this a whole nother live. We're not finna talk about Christians and how Christians supposed to act versus how they really act and then how they be telling others how they supposed to act.
Oh,
Let's not
no,
even
I'm
do this.
trying to. I
Yeah.
gotta get in heaven.
Yeah. So don't get me started because
Mm-mm. Are you saving this life?
I am. Because when I say what I say, I mean what I say. I don't say anything on live that I won't say to anybody. Girl, you know me now. That's one thing I don't do, baby. Mm-mm. Because what did I say? I lie to you, but I ain't gonna lie to myself. That's what she not gonna do, baby. Mm-mm. I don't do that. No, thank you. No, we're not gonna talk about Christianity on here, guys, because I never put Leo in a predicament. Never put myself in a predicament. Because, child, this will turn into this will go viral and I don't have time.
Oh,
So, yeah, no, no, we're not gonna do that. Not you really in the beauty room in here playing in your makeup, friend.
oh,
Y'all, so listen, we're gonna get off here for real. Listen, Leo and I are gonna come back around Thanksgiving time because we want to do like a holiday gift giving video. Because she and I are gonna go fragrance shopping. She's gonna help me purchase my next fragrance, and I'm gonna help her purchase hers. So
honey, don't be having me purchase no damn
I already
Bath and
have
Works.
my eyes set on the new and improved Ginette 2.0. So are they still out? I don't even know if they're still around. You don't want no Ginette, friend? Why? Don't be like that. You never know. The people may do right by you, friend. They may do some wonders. Anyway, So we're definitely gonna be coming
That's
back to
gonna
you,
be the
y'all.
fragrance that I give away at the gift giving.
Well, we not gonna have that because y'all ain't gonna be talking about Yulante. Talking about they was giving away Gin at Yulante's event. Bitch, you a lie. They never. We'll never do my event. Oh, and guys, the Ladies of Leisure event was so, so freaking good. Like it was. We had such
Did
a
y'all
great
see my
time
my captain?
from the event. Wait, the one you bought
Oh, I was
from Roxy or the one you wore?
the one that I wore.
No, I haven't posted it yet.
It
I haven't
was
posted it
fabulous.
yet. So I'm gonna post that because I've been so busy, y'all. So I'm gonna post that, y'all. When I tell you it was so good, shout out to Roxy from House of Roxy B.
It's so
Y'all, she did an amazing
fabulous.
job. And shout out to Dr. Tiffany McCalla. When I tell you Dr. Tiffany McCalla had the girls, when I tell you Dr. Tiffany McCalla had the girls on they ish, we talked about everything regarding beauty, but it turned into, conversations,
Nasty
intimate
talk.
conversations about sexual health. And, that's, me, I'm in a space where I think all the women just need to come together. We need to have like a retreat and we just need to sit down and talk. We need to have some conversations about pleasure and what makes you happy in all forms. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about everything. Like, because it's a lot of stuff we're not having conversations with our partners about and being honest with ourselves. Okay. And y'all know I'm the chick that I'm gonna be like, come on, boo boo, let's talk. Okay. So that's coming too. That's coming 2025. We're gonna do a retreat. That's coming. But Dr. Tiffany McCalla came and really was in there, really giving the girls a lot of amazing information. So it was so good. The girls look beautiful. They like came and put the caftans on, honey. And yes, Nicole Denise was there. And y'all, we ended up having an after party. Like 5 of us stayed afterwards because I was caught myself trying to clean up, but not really. And then we started talking about politics and life and all the things. It was just a beautiful night. So thank you so much for everybody who came. I know a lot of you wanted to come and couldn't come. I can't wait for the next event. But it was super dope. It was good. Like when I tell you this was one of my events that I really was super duper, super duper happy about. The girls had a good freaking time. So I can't wait to get the video up so you guys can see that. Yes, Nicole Denise say retreat coming because baby, we gonna have a good time. So all right, y'all. Listen, it is what time is it, friend?
It's
Oh, it's only 6
6.
o'clock.
Yeah, it seems like it's late.
Yeah. Yeah, this time change throwing me off. I'm about to do
Yes.
some inventory of my makeup, honey, so I can get ready for the Black Friday sale that I'm gonna have. Um,
Hey.
yeah, I've got to get ready for Black Friday. So I love y'all. I'm definitely gonna save this live and I'm gonna chop it up so that I can share it over on Instagram. So share this live if you thought it was fun, if you thought this was cool. Me and Leo really never get off track. We kind of stick to fragrance, but I think
Yes. Sorry, I got us off track.
no, I loved it. Thank you. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to have more conversations with you guys, but I don't be knowing what y'all want to talk about. So I just talk about it with my friends. So if y'all want to talk about it with my community members, I'm here for it. I'm here for all the shits and I'm with the shits and the shenanigans. Because if you shenana once, you're gonna shenanigan. Yeah. And that's what I'm here to do. That wasn't no, that was too much. Oh my God. She laughed at me in my face. Funny. That was, guys, was that not funny? That was funny. And I didn't even make it up. I stole it from somebody. You guys, I wasn't funny. Oh, okay. Man, you are not being a good laugh at me in my face. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Alicia. And Alicia not gonna say shit funny if it ain't funny. She'll be like, that shit was not funny. Leo, you're a hater. Oh, y'all, but in real life, this is me and Leo for real. Like, Y'all have no idea. Like this conversation we're having right now is tame compared to the foolishness that she and I really be on the phone talking about. Like, it don't make no sense. It does not. And you know, am I lying?
If you shenana once, yeah. Mm, okay.
Nikki said it was funny. I ain't make it up. I stole it.
Uh,
If you shenana once, you gonna
she
shenana
said it.
again.
She said it again. Wow.
That shit is
Okay.
funny. That shit is classic. That is funny. Y'all, Leo being a big hater. It's okay. That's why, for real, when we go perfume shopping, you finna get some Yulante. And on that note, since you want to be romantical, so you want a more romantical set, we finna get you some Yulante or some Avon. We're gonna get you some good Avon because you like that good lotion. We're gonna get you some Avon lotion. You know, Avon got some good lotion.
Okay. And I'm gonna get you some from Tom Ford.
Mm-mm. I don't want it. Too much. Smell like my
That's my
daddy.
kind of corny humor.
Oh no. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna have Leo smelling like a little girl.
Heavy on the corny.
Right. I'm gonna have Leo smelling like a little 12-year-old girl. She gonna have me smelling like my daddy. So that should be interesting to see us. And I don't know, friends, should we take them with us when we go perfume shopping? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. We got to take
Yes,
them
why
next
not?
time.
Okay.
If y'all want to go, we can't. It looking ain't finna be a bunch of us now because I can't manage.
Oh,
I
you
got to
mean in real?
focus.
Oh, I thought you meant on camera. Oh, I don't. Would they want to go?
Oh, yeah, I'm in real life. I
Oh,
don't know.
I mean that's up to you.
If y'all want to come, we going to Neiman Marcus. Don't ride with Leo. You can't. Don't ride with Leo. You ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it there.
Now that is funny.
You're not gonna make it there. Now you talk about shenana once. You ain't gonna shenan again.
Now that's funny. Now that is humorous.
Don't do it. You better make sure you better drive yourself or get on the bright line. But do not get in the car with Leo. Put it this way. Leo drive like she wears her fragrance. Very strong and hard.
That's not funny. That's not at all funny.
Woo!
I'm not
You are
laughing.
not. If you shenana once with her, you not gonna shenan again. Mm-mm. Now that shit I can tell you right now. You do it. Now I tried to told you.
Told you. I'm not laughing at that. That's
No,
not
you get
funny.
you a ride. Mm-mm. Get you a ride, baby. Don't you do it. Yeah, if you guys want to come with us, we're gonna go. I don't know. We were talking about when we're gonna go. Probably during Thanksgiving break. And we're definitely gonna do another live and talk about some because we want to see some of the like you know how they package the discovery sets and the holiday gift givings, that kind of thing. So
Do they have
we're
discovery
gonna
sets in the store? No, I've never bought a
I
discovery
don't think
set
that
in
no,
Christmas.
because this is by brand and they're not
Now, you know who
K-Ali.
does?
K-Ali
Amwash.
does.
Amwash has a good discovery
Mhm.
set out right now. Now that one's good, and it's not
But it's not in the
expensive.
store, is it?
I saw it the other day. Now that I would get. It's not expensive. Well, it's expensive, but it's good for what you get. It's like 300, but you get. Is it 35 bottles? Is it
Mm.
30 or 25? Whatever it is, it's good. I was like,
Oh.
yeah, it's like $300, but it is a lot of fragrances, and it's like, is it 2 ounces, 3 ounces?
That's a
It's
lot.
pretty good. It
That's a lot,
is. No,
friend.
it's substantial. I know it sounds a lot. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money, but it's a substantial amount. And you know, On Wash has a lot of fragrances.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like, this is it's a good price.
Oh no. No, when I said a lot, I was talking about the ounces. For 3 ounces, that's a lot. I don't think
Two
it's 3 ounces,
ounces?
friend.
No, even 2 ounces is no, it's at least two. It's at least two. Even 2 ounces is good.
Per bottle?
Yes. Yes, it's
It
at least
can
two.
be, friend. That's too much. A regular
No, it's two.
perfume bottle, friend. I'm sitting here this
Oh
right here is
no,
1.7
I'm sorry.
ounces.
Point two. Point two. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, if they gave this 35 of these, man, I'm ready now. Let's
No,
go.
no, no. I'm sorry.
I
Point
got my
two.
bra on. Let's go right now. Girl, did you crazy?
Not zooming over the
Yeah,
demons. No,
I'm
point
on
two.
my way. Come on, I'll get in the car with you for that. I'm going to
You
drive, though. Mm-mm. I got to drive.
you know what? Not
Sorry.
driving my car. The demons.
Yeah, because I can't with you, friend,
You
because you
know
be on
what?
that.
She is
But,
over exaggerating. You know what?
hey,
You actually taken on Ivy's perspective on my driving, and you used to not be like that. Only she used to be. Well, on
the
her.
fact that you even mentioned Ivy, and everybody who knows Ivy knows how just she is as a Libra.
She's
Everybody knows Ivy is the
she's
most
she's
fair and
she's
just person
she's not she's
in
fair
the
and
world
just about everything except for my driving.
about everything except the fact that your damn foot is heavier than a mother. No, thank you, friend. And your car kept talking to me, making all these noises.
I said that up until you know what, you just had to get used to it.
Yeah, her car kept making all these noises because she was about to run into stuff.
No, it's just a setting on my car, y'all.
That's what she say anyway. She was like, "See, look, every time, even if you just driving, it just randomly makes sounds." No, that's not what cars do.
No,
And you
it's
ain't
a
got no
setting.
raggedy car. You got
It's
a
a
nice
setting
car.
on
So
my
that
car,
car
y'all.
is
That
saying, "Stop doing that shit."
no,
That's what your car was saying. Stop doing that.
y'all know when you have a setting on your car that if you veer to the left or to the right, it'll tell you to stop doing that. Well, my car does that, but I just do
So
it.
your car telling you to stop veering to the right or the left for no reason. Stop
No,
veering to the right or the left.
it tells you to put on your signal, but because I drive in and out of traffic, I don't.
You do understand everything you're saying right now
No,
sounds like
that's
a
why
reckless
I
driver.
stopped. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna explain myself, but I'm just
It's
saying.
okay, Maria Andretti. Y'all, we gonna leave Maria Andretti alone because y'all know she
I recognize that what I'm saying sounds crazy, but I don't drive crazy. My dad taught me how to drive very well,
and
you
I'm
guys.
sure Mr. Brown was an amazing driver. His daughter, not so much. It's okay. You're a good driver, friend. I know if I had to get there, I know you would get me there.
I will get you there very safe and sound and quickly.
Quick, yes. Safely. Lord, I don't know. We'll see. All right, let me see. So yeah, y'all, we definitely need to do a part two. Thank
If
y'all
you
for
want a
entertaining
discovery
us.
set, if you want a really, really good discovery set,
Mm-hmm. The
consider the armoire.
amouage. The
Excellent,
amouage.
excellent, excellent. I
Okay.
would consider it,
Do a
but
search. Yeah, guys, just go online and look up discovery sets for your favorite brands.
I have some really, really good ones. I just don't think I need any more right now. I mean, I just
Mhm.
haven't gone through all the ones I have. I
Yeah.
have so
And
many.
don't get carried away. Don't go crazy again, like we said earlier. I like the discovery set from the brand.
Do you have the Maison Francis?
No, but you have it. I
I
don't need
do,
it.
because I couldn't find it. I was like, where?
Mm-mm.
I do.
Stop going in there. I smelled it a million times. I don't like it. The only thing they have that I like is baccarat and gentle fluidity
I
is okay. I know you like that. It's okay, but yeah,
It's okay.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
Are you insane?
Yes, clearly, because I know you love it, but it's okay.
Gentle Fluidity Gold is by far one of the most romantic scents you will ever smell in your life. She is crazy. She is
I didn't say it
absolutely
was
insane.
bad. I said it was fine. It smells like all the other shit I got in my closet.
Okay, for you, y'all, Gentle Fluidity Gold is.
What did you tell us was gonna happen with that fragrance? Remember what you told me?
Yes, I remember exactly what I told you. I told her that when I get in, I want to smell like that when somebody tells me that they want to marry me.
It's nice.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Okay, I
The,
need to smell it again. I'm gonna have to smell it again.
it is the first time I smelled it, I teared up. I did. I believe Yulante, darling. Don't believe Yulante, darling. I'm serious.
Woo!
I got this.
You teared
I have this.
up? Really?
Yes. I got, so got, I ordered this and
Mm-hmm.
I got this as a sample. So
Mm-hmm.
this, this was in the sample, was in this as a sample.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally threw this to the side and ordered this immediately.
Mm.
I literally teared up and
I
was
can't play
like,
with
I got
you.
this. I literally pushed this to the side and was like, bump this. I got us had this immediately and said,
Mm.
I want to smell like this when somebody tells me I love you and I want to marry you.
Okay, I like it. We gonna ride with it. We gonna ride with it. I'm gonna smell it again because it's been a
Which hasn't
while.
happened yet, which is the reason why it's almost gone.
Yeah, but my baccarat, I got 2 bottles that look just like this. Look, I don't know if y'all can see that.
Which
So
I also have another bottle of this, which is almost gone as well.
I don't know. Can y'all see that? But I refuse to wear anymore because everybody want to smell like baccarat. Mm.
And so I had to buy another bottle of this because this is almost gone.
Now y'all look at that. Now y'all know that don't make sense. She ain't even. It's a quarter tank of gas left.
Because if
It's
I
a
run out,
quarter
I
tank of
had
gas
to.
left in that
I
bottle,
want
and
to
she done went out and bought.
make
What
sure
what
I
what
ain't run out.
does that tell you about Leo? She's
I want to make
unhinged.
sure I ain't run
She's
out.
unhinged.
I love this.
She's
I
unhinged.
love this.
Mm-mm.
I love this.
Impractical.
Mm-mm. I
Impractical.
love. Mm-mm. I love this. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I love this. This smells so damn good.
oh my God.
Mm-mm.
It's all right.
Mm.
It's fine. It's
Mm.
all right. It ain't all that.
This smells so
What it
good.
smell like, friend?
It's vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a grown up vanilla. It's a heavy, heavy vanilla, but
Mm-hmm.
see, you believe Alicia. You don't believe me. She said I spray mine to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this is you. Wait, you have gentle fluidity, Alicia.
I think she just mean like her perfumes in general.
What she spray to the bone. I need to go perfume shopping with y'all.
Oh, Sean say no vanilla. My best friend, God bless her dead, Renee. Y'all know Renee. Renee did not like vanilla. And I dated this guy, girl, he hated
It's
vanilla. He was like, it used to
oh,
make him gag.
that's
It's
interesting
like, so
because most men
some
like
people don't
vanilla.
like it because it's thick, it's heavy. So some people really don't like vanilla.
I'm
Oh,
not a
girl, that
huge
boy was
vanilla.
like,
I'm not a huge vanilla fan either, unless it's done right, which is the reason why I like this because vanilla can actually kind of lean juvenile. I don't
mm-hmm.
buy
Oh, yeah,
another
until
bottle.
her empty.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, yeah, it depends on the fragrance for me, unless I love it. But oh, I know why I bought this. It was on sale. On where was it on sale? I don't like it either. At least of the same fragrance. Yeah, it depends on. I think it was on sale. I had to have a reason to buy this again.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. No, it had to be on sale. It had to be on
You
sale.
don't have to have a
No,
reason to
no,
have this you do, friend. Don't do
no,
this.
because I wouldn't have been that, and that wouldn't have been that flippant. Um,
Yeah, okay, girl.
no, 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 no. I don't know because I bought another one of these. I bought a big one of these.
Mm-hmm. That is the big one,
Yeah,
friend.
no, I bought the big one of these.
Oh, you mean in the gentle fluidity?
No,
So you're telling me you bought another large Baccarat Rouge when you got half a bottle of Baccarat Rouge sitting there in front of you, and that bottle costs $945?
no, this is empty. This is empty.
But you said
There's nothing in
I bought another big bottle.
it. No, this is empty. So I bought this.
Okay, so that is the big bottle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I bought this bottle.
So Alicia, you sound like a sweet girl. Is that
I
right?
kept this bottle because my name is
No, I remember
in
that because that was they wouldn't.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I
they
was
wouldn't
pissed.
bring.
I was like, why the hell would you engrave this? Girl, I was so mad. I was so pissed. It's like, well what y'all offering engraving for?
I
Because I got this
know.
engraved for free. I was so upset.
She was pissed about that too, y'all.
Pissed. I
Because
was like, why do
she
y'all
wanted to
offer?
refill it, and they
Yes, I
wouldn't do it.
was like, why do y'all even offer engraving? This is so stupid.
Mhm. Okay, we gonna save this, and I'm gonna send it to him. Yeah, because I remember Alicia actually is the one that put me on to I think that was you, Alicia, or at least I know you had it, Mark Jacobs. And so I have both of his oh girl, what is
Daisy.
I can't think of it. Not Daisy, but the other one. But I don't know. I have and I love it. It's so good. It's so sweet. Oh God, I love it. But girl, I gotta put something strong with that thing, girl, because I be feeling like I feel
Daisy
like
is
my
good on
kids.
everybody but me. I like the way Daisy
They
smell on
just smell
everybody.
so
It
good.
smells terrible on me.
It's so juicy. Yeah. Yeah, no, but I need some more grown women because that's where I'm at. I'm just at the I'm putting my foot on people's necks and I feel like I can't really land my foot on the edge of that neck when I smell too sweet.
Like a
Mm-mm,
kid.
mm-mm. I want to kick the door in and
Yeah, you can't kick the door in smelling like a 12-year-old. Come on.
oh, you're a hater. You really are such a hater. Like it don't make no sense. Meanwhile, you kicking the door in, smelling like my landscaping daddy. Go ahead, girl. You go. You talk, but you don't like green. Meanwhile, you smell like a whole landscaper. All right, girl. If you say so, pumpkin. Yeah, YSL Libre is top tier. Like top tier. That is some good. This some good shit. This is good.
It smells good. It just smells like everybody.
I guess.
And their mama got that.
Oh, you know what I really like? And I'm gonna go for real this time. Friend, you remember you bought this for me, Chloe?
Yeah.
Y'all, Leo bought me this Chloe, and this is Nomad, and it literally smells like what it describes. It smells like a young, not young like little girl, but a youthful, very independent girl who makes her own rules. It has such a, I don't know, like this. It has a must to it, and I don't like must, but it's must done right. Like it's very feminine, like a feminine must. It's like the bitch. Oh, sorry. It's the. I forgot I was on here with y'all.
It smells good. I wear it to bed though.
And I would never wear
Right.
this to bed. What the heck? Girl, I feel like if you wear this to bed, your man gonna be like, excuse me, can you go take a bath, please? I need you to take this off because you smell like me. And I feel like I'm in bed
Not
with another man. I need
that's
you to take
not
this off.
true. It's so like
I feel like I'm in bed with another man.
that
You
is
gotta take that off.
it's so like
Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not wearing that to bed ever in life. Yeah. What smells like that? Alicia, she said it smells like pink good. Yeah, no man, you definitely gotta smell it. Chloe's good. I like Chloe. I mean, not Chloe. Somebody said another one. Miss Dior. I like Miss Dior.
yeah,
I
I do
think Miss
too.
Dior for me is a little young. It smells like the stuff I already have. Let me just say that. Like I remember, everybody remembers Prada's. Is it
Mhm.
Candy? Oh, girl, I went through so many bottles of that, and I was like,
I like
Yulante.
Miss Dior on other people too.
Mhm.
But I don't like it. I couldn't wear it, but it's a little too
Good. I
much.
think if it were mixed, it needs something strong. Like it needs Madame Dior. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Dior for me, it just feels young. Like it smells
Mhm.
amazing,
Yeah,
but I just need,
it smells very good, but yeah, I couldn't pull it
yeah,
off.
I need a Madame Dior. I'm or Auntie Dior. I don't care. I need something that I need something to look wrong. That's all. Yeah, Chloe is good. Chloe has a couple of other ones too that are really, really nice. You know which ones I could never really get into that everybody loves, and I think y'all just love it because of the shoe is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I could never really get into
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I have one of the shoes down there, but I never pulled for it.
Yeah.
It was
It's
when
just
I
one of those things.
first
It
got
doesn't
into.
smell. It smells good, but it's just like it's
Yeah,
uneventful.
yeah,
That's what it is. Like
yeah.
I'm not wearing
I
any fragrances that are uneventful. I'm not doing that. So at this point, because I'm feeling like all my fragrances are starting to be the same, like I'm not. If they all start there, it's uneventful. And I want when I walk past you, I want you to be like Yulante, never, never misses. That's what I want. Oh yeah, for sure. Be quiet, Leo. Yeah, she said, oh yeah, for sure, Alicia. Mixing essential oils and body oils with your scents is girl, it's top tier. Because I feel like the essential oils, especially the ones that are a little bit stronger, you just create your own magic. Like that's top tier for sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Leo is being weird. What is that?
now you hate this, but this is one of my favorite. But you hated
Is
this.
that tobacco color?
God, I love this fragrance. Oh, you
Mhm.
absolutely hate it.
Why do I want to smell like
You,
tobacco?
it's not. It's too syrupy to smell like tobacco.
Really?
Well, no, it does smell like tobacco,
It
but
smells like tobacco. Like, why would I want to literally smell
it's
like a cigar room?
it's a sweet tobacco.
No, thank
Girl, it
you.
smells so fucking good.
On a
Oh
man,
my God.
not
No,
on me.
it does not.
Leo, it's too much.
Girl, this smells so sweet and good.
Mm-mm. It's okay, pumpkin. But I'm not wearing that. I don't. Oh my God.
Girl, it smells so good. Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm.
All you gotta do is layer this um
A bath, the
with
tub.
with KLE.
Okay, girl. Y'all gonna have Leo set y'all up right here.
That's not true.
Y'all gonna have Leo
That's
set y'all up.
not true. That's not true.
Mm-mm.
That is not true. I will have you listen.
That's why we
I
need. Yeah, you're right. That's why we had to do our disclaimer.
that is not
However,
true. I'm telling you, I don't miss. I do not miss. I do not
no.
miss.
Now, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, Leo. Now, in joking, everything we do is in jest. But one thing, Leo, she does have a great nose. Now, the thing is with Leo's nose, you got to be ready for Leo's nose. Like you
And you
can't.
have
It's
to commit.
you do. You have to commit. Like Leo's nose is not for. You can't be scary. Like stop. We're
Mm-mm.
not pussyfooting around here. Like you can't be scary. You can't. So when you're ready,
Yeah.
then you
Yeah,
could
your
put it
nose
on.
got to be trained for, like, you can't go from, like I said, Bath and Body Works, be talking about, all right, Leo.
And
No.
put on tobacco color. Girl, they gonna commit you to one of them pavilions on 45th Street. They're gonna be like, she just snapped. She went crazy. No. And you gotta be able to walk a certain way. When you walk in a room, you gotta command the room. It's like you gotta have on a certain outfit. You can't just be coming in and want. Nah, Bookie. Not with that. Cause that is strong.
Yeah,
Strong.
yeah. I
That's what
wear
you had
very
on when we went
strong.
to dinner at what's the name and I couldn't breathe. Yeah, no, bitch. And in my defense, and in her defense, I was having some breathing issues already. But I had to move. I couldn't even sit. I literally was so
Leo, I
miserable.
can't breathe.
I was so miserable. Like I could not sit next to her because I couldn't breathe. I don't, I don't, I just, I believe the fragrance should be, I believe should be it should be a good experience for everybody involved. It should be a great experience for the wearer, but also the person who's smelling it. And she loves to leave an impression. She loves to leave a trail. I'm not one of those women. Like, I don't really feel like your perfume should be so strong that after 20 minutes after you've left, your perfume is still there. Like, maybe a minute, but why do I? That's mm-mm.
Yulante,
I just don't personally.
you
I
are.
just feel like that makes me clutch my pearls. I feel like that's unladylike.
Why are you acting like this?
I feel like that's unladylike. I'm sorry. That is so unladylike.
You are such an ass.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
That
my
makes me clutch
fragrance is
my pearls.
bad bitch activated.
No, you see, do that again. Everybody dead.
Bad bitch
Yeah.
activated.
Yeah. It ain't no dead bitch. It's dead bitch activated. You gonna die if you put that on. Child, y'all gotta be careful with Leo. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying. You can't be, it's like, when you have a big sister that, everybody has an auntie or an older cousin that we all want to be like,
oh gosh,
but you can't do what she do. Like,
you are
you
such a
can't really
idiot.
do what she do. It's like the big sister. Remember Love and Basketball? Sid had that older sister that was giving her advice, and then Sid came in there with that Nike dress on, and she was trying to date the college boy. You can't do that. Like with Leo, she the big sister. Like all the boys, they love her. But if you
Y'all
see it,
stop
you
listening
can't.
to
I'm sorry.
Yulante.
Everything I give is examples is in movies. All I'm saying is
That is not true.
you gonna get your virginity taken by your neighbor, and he ain't gonna even be super appreciative. Y'all gonna date for a while, but then he gonna date you. He gonna mess with that girl and go take her to Burger King because you couldn't stay with him and talk to him because you had curfew and he didn't understand that. But he was going through things. That's what's gonna happen to you when you wear that perfume. Monica, thank you, Nicole Denise. Monica, Denise. Leo is Monica, the big sister. She cool. She down for the shits, but you not ready. You Sydney. You not ready for that yet. Do not put that perfume on. Sorry, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Go to
I'm
bed.
lying. No, I'm
Go
not.
sleep
I'm
on it.
anxious to do inventory.
Exactly. Go do your inventory. Go to sleep.
I love y'all so freaking much. Leo, now y'all, Leo know I love her so freaking much because
Go
she
sleep.
entertains my shenanigans. Let her, she could purse her lip up.
Exactly.
Agnes, Agnes,
Love and
Agnes.
basketball is the worst.
Yeah, I love it basketball.
No, I love
I have a love-hate relationship for it, Nicole. I think you and I have similar tastes in things. I have a love-hate relationship with Love and Basketball. It's one of them movies that if it comes on, as much as it kind of vexes me a little bit, like I'll watch it. But it's like it's gonna make me mad. I don't
You know what?
know.
Somebody else said that. I didn't have a love hate relationship with it, but I have seen so many articles talk about how it is it's like traumatic.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they did to me. They didn't do anything. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know.
They say that
It's one of
Monica
those
was
things that
manipulative and
you said Monica was what?
manipulative. That
Oh,
she was
I said Monica, right? But what I was okay. Sorry, that's I got the names wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she was.
manipulative, and then I don't know. I thought I thought it was tongue in cheek. I didn't, I take things for what they are. I
Mm.
I thought it was fine.
See, now I'm gonna have to watch that too. So now I gotta go watch Dirty Dancing and Love and Damn Basketball. Mm. Well, at least y'all know what I'll be doing tonight and tomorrow. So, all right, guys. For real, I gotta go. I'm going to come over here and
I
inventory
love
this
y'all.
makeup.
Love you,
We
friend.
love you guys so much. Thank y'all for playing with us. Y'all let us know what y'all want me and Leo to be in here talk about.
Tell
But
us
we
what
really be
fall
on some.
fragrances you get.
Yeah, we are definitely on some shenanigans. We're gonna come back for sure. Oh, brown sugar the pits. Boo. Brown sugar, that's the pit. It's not even, it's the pits. Like what y'all in here talking about? Like, what are y'all, it's, anyway, yeah, no, boo. Maybe because it's Tay Diggs. He get on my nerves. And so Nay Lathan, she on a very slippery slope with me sometimes. So
Mm.
anyway. All right. I love y'all. We will be back at least in a couple of weeks. I think we'll be back in a couple of weeks. If you guys want to go with us to go perfume shopping, let me know.
Yes,
We might
I
be able
have
to
to
make
get a
something happen.
romantical fragrance. So
And I'm gonna go get something grown and sexy like me. So I love you guys. And we will talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for playing with us. I love y'all. Happy Saturday and make good choices. And remember, if you shenana once, you'll shenan again. Okay. All right. Leo's a hater. I love y'all. Bye.